Okay, we should be live any moment now. Although there are still quite a few things that I need to finish setting up, and it will take me a little bit of time. Let's see if everything is working well. I was a little bit in a rush to set up things for my stream. First of all, is the microphone on? The microphone should be on. Let me check from my laptop. Yeah, even according to my laptop, we are live. Which is good. Which is very, very good. Volume of the game is very low, but right now I'm not exactly in the game. And it's always very low volume when I'm not in the game. Let's see how things go. No, it should be okay. Should be about okay. Let me check. Everything seems to be working. Let's go. That's quite surprising. Quite surprising indeed. I was a little bit in a rush to set up the stream for a very, very specific reason, which is that I was on a holiday for a few days. And what happened during the holiday is we were not home. Like, I did not have access to my computers. And so when I was back, I had to update, especially on Kaister Rail, on all my computers. You know, it's not a big deal. You just update it and it's done. Right? Well, I updated Kaister Rail on my streaming computer last night before going to sleep. And I was like, ha ha ha, everything is set up for the stream. No worries, dog. And when I opened the game this morning, it told me, oh, by the way, Sir Grindelot, there is still 4 gigabytes of stuff to download. So, at the moment, my main concern is the stability of my stream. Because when I download relatively large amounts of data, my internet provider is not particularly happy. And more often than not, my connection starts to get throttled, which leads to streaming issues, to say the least. What's up there that is purple? Is there a technique to spot up there that I never noticed it? It's the kind of very minor thing to know about. Oh, hello, Herto. But considering that there are 2 destructibles already, and there is a technique node here, this is actually not a bad spot for some of the, you know, daily missions. Did I ever chat with this Herta? I think so, yes, okay. So, the plan for today is going to be very simple. Hello, Kawaii Potato! Hello! By the way, the fact that I can read you on the screen, but not on my chat is very troubling. What the hell? Hold on a moment. Technical difficulties arise. Let's see if we can fix that. Because I see you... I saw your message while looking at my laptop for monitoring the stream, but it did not appear on my side. Let me type something. Does this work? Okay, now I can read everything even on the tab that I have on my screen. How are you, Kawaii Potato? Long time no see between typhoons and holidays with my daughter. Man, the timing of the typhoon was so annoying. Especially because nothing happened here. Hello, Boomduck. Hello. It just appeared for me. Let's go. Because you have to understand that there are 2 kinds of typhoons. Those that cause problems. Oh my god, we're at the cap? No, 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 no. Oh my god, I probably wasted energy while I was sleeping. You cannot be meta if you waste energy while you are sleeping or setting up the stream. There we go, quickly. What was I to say? Oh, you're good heading up. Oh, nice. Drive carefully, safe and carefully. There are 2 kinds of typhoons, those that cause issues and those that don't. And, you know, Taiwan is not huge, but it's not even small, so it can happen that a typhoon causes damage to part of the island, but leaves the other side completely untouched. And the typhoon that we had last week was in the deep south of Taiwan. I'm in the north next to Taipei, just in the countryside outside of Taipei. And our local government said, that's it, there is a typhoon. Schools will be closed, businesses will be closed, people need to be safe. That happened last Thursday. That Thursday here, around Taipei, it barely rained. There was a tiny bit of wind, barely any rain. Most of the day the road near my home was dry, but schools were closed. And a lot of places were actually closed, so I was stuck at home with my daughter. And she was asking me, Daddy, can we go to... No, we cannot go there. Why? Because it's closed. Why? Because there is a typhoon. Where? I don't know, it's not here. Man, it felt so annoying. Oh, please, roll attack hit point percentage later. It was very, very annoying. Because, well, I lost a day of work, and also it was Thursday, so I could have streamed in the morning and work in the afternoon, and instead I had nothing to do for the whole day apart from playing with my daughter and making sure that she stayed alive. I have to put my daughter in a video game. It feels a bit like a video game. Living with my daughter. Oh, by the way, Boomduck, she recently started to watch a cartoon that is slightly related to you. There is a... It's not a very popular cartoon. It was made in 2015, 2016, something like that. It's called Adventures in Duckport. It's a very simple cartoon with, you know, animals going on adventures and doing things. And she recently started to watch it because when we went on holiday, there was a hotel that was showing that cartoon on a Cartoon Network that they had. And she really liked it. So I wrote down the name, Adventures in Duckport, and I immediately thought of Boomduck. And when I came back home, I looked for it on YouTube, and it was indeed there. And so now every day when she comes back home from school and after dinner she asks me, Daddy, can I watch Adventures in Duckport? You are now valid. Now you are canon. You're essentially part of my family now. Basically, kinda. Let's say a distant relative. I don't know where that cartoon is from, I have no clue. Adventures in Duckport. But it's cute, my daughter likes it. To be fair, even my wife likes it. Because my favorite cartoon, in general, is, what is it called? Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is very loud and noisy, and there is action, and like episodes last a few minutes and there is never a moment of stopping the dogs from going around and doing whoa whoa whoa. And so it happened a few times that in the early morning we were there trying to, you know, sleep, and suddenly we heard from the other room, ow, 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 which is our daughter playing around with her toys doing the Paw Patrol adventures. We're not a huge fan of that. While Adventures in Duckport is a lot more quiet. Even my wife likes you. I think so, yeah. Duckport. Wait a moment, I will... Adventures... Man, typing is hard. New keyboard. Adventures in Duckport. There you go. New keyboard. I only had it for like 2 or 3 months now, so we're still getting used to it. No, I will never give these to Fushuan. This has a little bit of potential, though. Just a tiny bit, for someone like Bronio. So, let's see. Adventures of Duckport would be cool as well. But no, it's Duckport. It's a cartoon for small kids, but it's cute. And it's quiet. Oh, it's so quiet. Like, they just talk. There are adventures in which they talk about things that happen. It's not a bunch of doggies chasing each other and barking and making obnoxious sounds. And don't get me wrong, I like Paw Patrol, it's fun. But If our daughter didn't start to do ow, ow, we would be happier. You have a book of adventures in Darkport? That's amazing. The connections are real. Let's go, Boondak. It brought you so many memories. I'm glad. I'm really glad of that. And it's not a super new cartoon slash book series. It's from almost a decade ago, I believe. And suddenly they were playing those cartoons at the hotel where we went on holiday. And my daughter loved them so much. Very cute, very cute story. There is one of the characters who is a girl with a purple skirt, and my daughter, she prefers pink, but purple is acceptable as well, and she always wants to wear a skirt. So that one is clearly her favorite character. I don't know the names yet, by the way. My daughter claims to be able to remember all the names of the characters of Adventures in Darkport already. I don't know a single one of them yet. For me, they are Turtle, Duck Guy, Duck Girl, I believe there is a Bear Guy. But I still have to you know, to study the whole situation. And in case you couldn't see the thumbnail of the video, of the stream, the plan is for the first hour-ish, more or less, to play on Kaista Rail to do the daily stuff. I will not do the event, because I'm currently stuck with the fight, and the exploration part is a little bit long, and it's part of the event that I'm not enjoying too much. So the first hour will be, you know, use the energy, do the simulated universe runs, because I've not done them yet for this week. And then after that I will be doing some grinding in the Last Epoch, because I'm doing a switcheroo of my character. I'm trying to change the build of my character, and but there is a very specific unique item that I need to get somehow before I actually before I can actually make the switch to the new build, because it's barely a build-defining item. So I will have to see if I can get it or not. Last night I've been farming a little bit, I didn't manage to get it. Today I will try again. You are in your fields because of this. No, Adventures in Darkport is great. But I know that kind of feel, because many of the cartoons and books from when I was a kid, every now and then are brought back to the surface. And, you know, all those memories are pretty good, at least for me. I always enjoy seeing the hit points of my characters barely moving. You know, it has Tales from Darkport. Adventures of Tintin. my daughter has not seen Tintin yet. But I want to look for more cartoons, you know, in the style of Darkport, Tintin, and that kind of stuff. Just because we hope that she will make games at home that are less noisy than just running around the house making barking sounds because Paw Patrol does it. We're getting a little bit annoyed by that habit from our daughter. I believe there was a piece that I wanted to potentially level up for Fushuan. It could have been this one, because this one rolled okay. It's just a pity that it hit flat hit points so many times. But I believe there was one that had the potential of being very good, especially if it rolls speed. No, this one already has speed. It needs to roll hit point percentage. If it rolls hit point percentage, Jesus, I have no fodder. How is it possible I have no fodder? There's no... Oh, okay, it was sorted in a very dumb way. Please, hit point percent. Okay. Although it always annoys me to recycle pieces with speed, because speed management and optimization can always be difficult. So speed. Oh my god, everything is break effect today. Imagine praying for hit point percent. A Hutao moment. A Hutao moment. I wanted to check what I have on Bronya on her 4 pieces, especially in terms of speed. I have 0, 4, 10 speed boots. And a ton of crit damage. Really a ton. The reason why I'm checking out Bronya's situation is that this set is not particularly good on her. I just have it on her because I rolled a ton of crit damage and enough speed for her to act, above 134, and she has a ton of crit damage. Eventually, I would like to move her to some different set that can better provide support for the rest of the team, but I find this set, at least for me, for my characters, to be so overrated. Because it increases speed by 12%, which is nice. So on average you get, let's say, between +9 and plus... Let's make round numbers. 10 to 12 extra point of speed. Which sounds very nice, but if those speed points do not allow you to reach any blue bold by its effect. I've not done these yet. But it's not particularly exciting content. It's, very basic tutorial for game mechanics, so I'll not be particularly inclined to do it right now. Now, the real question is, what do I farm in the simulated universe from now until patch 1.5? Because if you follow the leaks, you may know it, and if you do not follow the leaks, I will now enlighten you. There are going to be 2 new sets on patch 1.5. One is going to be amazing for Kafka, potentially very, very good on Sealy. In general, very good if you have a fast character. And the other set is going to be okay for supports in specific teams. So, in patch 1.5 I will be farming that set for sure. I mean, that simulated universe for sure. Which brings to the current issue. Now, this set, I would like this one for Kafka, but it's going to be power crept by the new set. I would like this for the support of Kafka, but it will be power crept by the new support set. Okay. This one is garbage. This one has its uses. This has its uses. This one is garbage. This has its uses. This one is for the most part garbage. For the most part. Like, yeah, sure, you give it to Jeopardy, it's nice, but Jeopardy is one character among the whole roster of... and the March, of course, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's not like you give it to everyone, and it's very versatile. It's like 2 characters. This one is okay, but the chances of me getting something better than what I currently have for Zeely are close to 0. This is not bad, but the characters that I currently have who use this set, come patch 1.5, will want the new set. So I'm really at a point where I'm not sure what to farm. My hunch is farm Universe 3, because while it's true that Kafka will want the new set that is going to drop in patch 1.5, there are other characters who may have a hard time reaching above 160 speed. Like, for example, Luca, Gwynathan, other DOT characters may be a bit hard for them, because Kafka builds speed with her self buff, so it's relatively easy for her to reach 160. For other characters it's a bit harder, so those who don't make it to 160 can still benefit from this. And this should be what was best in slot in teams when the main damage dealer is not a wind character. Because that's the requirement for the set that is going to drop in patch 1.5. It's going to give a huge damage boost to damage dealers of, well, to character of the same element of a carrier. So, considering that Wo is wind, that set is not going to work for Kafka, who is lightning. But the day a wind damage dealer like Black Swan is released, then we're going to have to think about it, but it's going to take a very long time. So I think that this is probably the safest one to farm, because it's not going to be wasted no matter what. Like, the relics will definitely find some use. Maybe not super mega optimal meta, but the difference is usually relatively small. Speed, please? No speed. No speed always feels bad, man. And these are the worst one. Absolute worst one. Let's go Zeal. I really liked Zeal in the new quest. She made me laugh a lot, especially when she misspelled Topaz's name. First because it was an Inosuke moment, and second because I misspell names all the time in real life. I relate to Zeal so much. She will always be my favorite. And come her rerun in a couple of weeks, because Genius banner is a bit shorter. We will see what she wants to do with her Eidolons. Whether she wants some extra power, or whether she's going to leave me a guaranteed for Wo. Because I will be pulling for her Eidolons. I would like to make it to 4. Like, you know, each reruns get 2 Eidolons, so that on the following rerun, months from now, we'll have Eidolon 6, and then if I want, I can start to go for refinement. But it will depend on her, because if I go to 80 PT and I lose the 50-50, maybe I will just save the guaranteed for Wo. You saw their animations, they're awesome. Yes, yes. Wo's animations are everything that I had hoped for. They made me so happy. She's so cute. And Argenti is glorious, which is required for a character like him. So, oh, speaking of which, decided by Destiny. Absolutely decided by... Am I in the right simulated universe? It's the first time that I meet Argenti in simulated universe 3. Oh my god, you're so based, Argenti. You're Omega based. And you know what? I have to tell you my full plans, because I just mentioned what I want to do with Zelia, right? My idea for Argenti is very likely to skip him, especially if he's going to be the first banner, just because I want to make sure that I can get Wo. But I really like Hanya's kit. I really like her kit. So, if it turns out that she is on Argenti's banner, which for me is very likely, because her kit seems to synergize very well with Argenti, I will do a few pulls on that banner to see if I can snipe her. So I have the feeling I'm going to get an early Argenti, and it's going to be to slightly mess up my plans for the coming banner. I would not be upset at all. They added the swarm stuff. Oh, that's why. Thank you, Kawaii Potato. Thank you. I already felt a little bit bamboozled when at the selection of a courier at the beginning there was the one, you know, that has shenanigans with the technique. Oh my god, no. No. Hello, Herta. She's currently in my plans among characters that I want to build when I have a little bit of extra energy. Basic. Wait, attack, restore hit points, for the Zilly team, they're all among the worst, but it's okay. is what it is. The reason is that... oh, hello, Trotterino. One of the two 4-piece relic sets that are going to be released in patch 1.5 is about follow-up attacks. And I think that Kawaii Potato, he will be camping in that Cavern of Corrosion for quite some time, since you're a huge fan of follow-up attacks. And a follow-up attack-centric set is going to be, in theory, very good for characters like Himeko, Herta, you know, those characters. So there are definitely characters that I want to have built before we start farming patch 1.5. Because I will be playing them with the good pieces that I get from that set while I farm for the other one. Because the other one is going to be the damage over time set. And man, the fact that yes, I have not farmed the lightning Cavern of Corrosion because my assumption was we do not have a damage over time set. We have this, which is, well, lightning and attack. It's very general use, but we do not have anything specific for damage over time set. I'm guessing there is going to be one, so I saved all my energy and used it exclusively on the quantum domain. This means that in the next patch, I will be able to dress from scratch all my damage over time characters with their best in slot set, which is amazing. Follow up. Exactly. Finally, Himeko will become a playable character of the game known as Honkai Star Rail. No, she's already fine, but at the moment farming her relics feels omega bad. And considering that the future Cavern of Corrosion is going to be very nice, at least for my account in terms of overall value, I will be quite happy to build Himeko, Herta, and other slightly more questionable characters in terms of their performance. Something that I mentioned yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't remember, on Discord, is that expose his bankruptcy? But this one is completely useless for us. Let's just do this. Is that we are 4 patches in, and if you go on YouTube and you type the name of any DPS character, it could be Herta, Arlan, Himeko, well, literally any damage-oriented character. On Honkai Star Rail Zero Cycle, you're going to find a video like that. Because now people have already enough investment in the characters, in terms of crack the relics, traces, especially the free-to-play, by the way, doing air quotes, people who have been doing daily refreshes of energy since day one, but they use trash characters just for the clicks. And so now we're at a time when there is no real need to worry too much about, oh my god, I need Silver Wolf because she does this and that, or I need Watch, especially now that we get Wolf. So we can build pretty much anyone. And considering that now I'm able to zero cycle both sides of the Memory of Chaos, there is more freedom in terms of which characters I want to build and which characters I want to invest my energy on. I've always liked Himeko and Herta. It's just that at the beginning of the game, when I was comparing them to my other available characters, I felt very bad. You are the most free-to-play by the way of all time. Well, right now I almost look free-to-play in Genshin Impact, because I have the basic Battle Pass. I did not purchase the enhanced one, and there was the refresher of all the Primogem, what are they called? The packages, and I didn't get them. So if you look at it, I look completely free-to-play. Actually, free-to-play with Welkin, which is a thing that shows up every now and then on Reddit. Free-to-play with Welkin. It always triggers my brain, but some people really want the free-to-play tag. Ignore my Eidolon 2 You were lucky, right? It's just luck. But my favorites are always the people who, like, 1 month in had the characters, multiple characters at like a 70 crit rate, 180 crit damage with signature Lightcon. The Eidolons on the 4-star characters, and we're like, free to play, by the way, just because they didn't show, they didn't have the, you know, the premium battle pass and stuff like that. Like, yeah, sure. How about the refreshes, my dude? Because they don't show up. Just luck. It was a lucky Wallet Kun event. Oh, we're at the boss already. I don't remember what Kurus I have, but it's just a Jeopard and we have push one. I think that unless very unspeakable thing happen, we should be able to do it on autoplay while I have a sip of tea. Hello, Jaharak. Hello. Now, it feels like I have not streamed in months. It's actually a week, but it really feels forever between the typhoon and the holiday with my family. Because, you know, my stream days for me are very cathartic. Like, in the morning I stream, then during my lunch break I do whatever my family needs for basic survival, and then in the afternoon I work, and I'm at home by myself doing work from home, and I listen to music, I play something in the background, sometimes I watch YouTube videos because that's the only time when I actually do it. And not having that for basically 10 days felt very annoying. Like, for my mental sanity, for the most part. Ah, fresh tea. How I missed it. Although very soon we will have to do the switch. Because it's middle of October, and as winter starts to approach, I will do a switch to hot tea. No, I will have to skip Jinju, unfortunately. I need to save for Zili rerun and then Wokuo. My target is to try to go for 2 more Eidolons on Zili. But if the first one is a miss and I lose the 50-50 and it takes me a lot of pulls, I will save the guaranteed for Wokuo and we will look for Zili's Eidolons for a far future run. Hopefully it will not take too long. Because I have a feeling that her first rerun happened fairly quickly because there is the PlayStation 5 release and they wanted the two things to coincide. But I'm afraid it may take a very long time for a new Zili rerun, but we shall see. So far during the first run of Simulated Universe, I only got trash. But we're getting 4 free immersifiers, so let's see the next one if we get something decent. I can definitely improve the energy recharge piece from the Fleet of the Ageless on many of my characters. And characters like Sampo, Luca, if one day I manage to build him, could definitely benefit from the other set. Oh, Last Epoch is playing in the background. And I'm level 92 or 93, I don't remember. And I'm trying to switch from mainly Firebolt, from a mainly Firebolt centric build to the Hydra. And last night, which was the first day that I managed to play Last Epoch in a week, I tried to farm the head of Hydras to see if I could hopefully get something, you know, the item, but I didn't get it. And today I will try to do the same. Physical flat, all garbage. You're playing on PS5? Nice. Is it very different from the PC version or about the same? What time is it? 20 to 9. Pretty good timing. Because basically I will complete this run, have a look at the daily stuff, and then we will jump over to Last Epoch. I really hope I will manage to get that item today. Because the cool thing about, well, about unique items in the Last Epoch is that you can target farm. But it still takes time, it's not a guaranteed. And right now I'm farming the monolith, the empowered monolith that can, on some specific node, drop the head of Hydra. No luck last night, in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Let's see today. Way better than your PC. Nice. Nice. It always makes me happy when after the first fight I already have the hunt resonance. On a practical level it makes no difference, but in terms of my brain releasing sweet and happy chemicals, it matters a lot. Oh! Well, I think I will talk about the giveaways when we do the switch from Orchestra Rail to Last Epoch, because I don't want to basically interrupt my farming here, talking about giveaways and stuff like that. So let's wait until we do a switch. This month, in theory, YouTube should be giving me some money. I don't know exactly the timing, but they should be sending it my way, and when that happens, we will be doing some giveaways on my channel. So that some unlucky people will get either the Jade Pass or the Welkin Pass, depending on what they prefer, and they will no longer be able to claim that they're free to play. Does it run at 60 on PlayStation? Jinyu is great. Yeah, Jinyu is a very, very good character. Just, she showed up at the worst moment for me, and I don't find her animations as good as they could be. Like, I love her design. It's absolutely... Oh my god, please. It's the only Curio that I'm missing. It's the only Curio that I'm missing. Sweet. Intimate blessings. No, the fight again. The meta strat here would be to alt F4 to see if we can retry, but I refuse to do it. What was I saying? Oh, her attack animations are not really amazing for me. In particular, the elemental skill and the ultimate. They do not really activate my almond very much. I like her transition. Like the moon animation when she transitions from one phase to the other is amazing. And in terms of power, she's phenomenal. Like, you connect so many times with her, she feels like a Zealey on steroids. But I don't want to spread the investment of my characters too thin, and I do not have anything pre-farmed for her, so Jinyu will be a skip for now. You bloody piece of garbage event. So the way that event works is, if you mix the drink in a trash way, you get a cocktail. If you steer the mix in a reasonable way, you get another cocktail. But there is also a random event, which is the fight. And the fight will override the cocktail item. So what happens is I am missing one of the two items, and every time that I prepare the cocktail that could lead me to get that item, which is the last curio that I need to complete the thing, the collection of curios, I get the random fight. And so I'm missing it forever and I feel PTSD. You know, eventually we're going to get all the unlocks, especially now that the stuff has moved to the regular simulated universe, but still feels a little bit annoying. Yeah, her damage is crazy. Like, her single numbers, they look good, although not amazing, but the oh, nice. Oh, very nice, actually, for a lot of characters. But the fact that she can act several times in a row is what makes a huge, huge difference. It's a bit like Zeely. Like Zeely, if you see the damage of her elemental skill, looks nice, but it's just like that, it looks nice. But then, when you take in consideration that what she does is basically skill, skill, ultimate, skill, in one single cycle, the amount of damage is quite significant. Oh no, we have to go through this nonsense, and the resonance thing is not active. It's over. It's also over. We will never recover from this. I have the feeling that the shield is going to go down the moment before the ultimate is up. Oh, okay, there you go. I 2 hit points left. I'm really hoping Hanya will be on Huo's banner, but I think there is no way it's going to happen. I think there is just 0 chances. Because in Genshin Impact, MiHoYo has done it in the past some time to put a 4-star that synergizes with a 5-star on separate banners back to back. So that on one banner you want to pull for the 4-star, knowing that it synergizes well with the 5-star of the following banner. Or vice versa, you know, you pull for the 5-star, but then the best synergy 4-star is in the following banner. But here in Honkai Star Rail, so far, they tend to put 4 stars that synergize well with the limited character. Like when they released Luca on Kafka's banner, for example, or they put Yukong on the Danhen 5-star banner. Hanya, you know, she's a... what is it called? Harmony character. She synergizes with everyone, but part of her kit really look like they're very, very good for Argenti. And so I have this feeling that she's going to be on Argenti's banner. She's wearing a... She keeps getting lost. Poor Giglio. I'm also very worried about my incoming pulls for Zeely and Huo because on Kafka I got her Eidolon 2 winning 2 50-50s, so it was guaranteed... what's this? Oh, I don't care. So it was guaranteed Eidolon 0, 1 50-50 Eidolon 1, 1 50-50 Eidolon 2, and one of her 2 Eidolons came in like 9 or 10 pulls, something like that. So I'm very worried about Zeely. And I also have the feeling that what I will probably end up doing is I try to pull for Zeely, I lose the 50-50, and I'm like, well, I guess we're done. You know what? Let's try to get an imposition for her her light cone. So far, I have not lost a limited light cone since the start of the game. I got the limited one every single time. So it would be like a perfect fit to try to pull for Zeely's Eidolon, lose the 50-50, try to get a super imposition for her light cone, lose the 75-21 and get some garbage from the standard banner, and save everything for Huo. It would be the most Zeely thing ever. No, I don't want these. I don't want any of these. Fine, whatever. Come on, an energy recharge rope. You didn't give me any for 3 weeks. Yeah. Look at the substat and look at the main stat. It could have been so good if it was anything but defense percentage. Perfect substat, defense percentage. Come on.
100% 弱点撃破はっ
Oh, my daughter absolutely loves Fushuan. She saw me play Honkai Star Rail a few times, you know, while I was laying down on the couch and she was coming to me. And every time that I'm playing any game, even if it's not Honkai Star Rail, she wants to see Fushuan on the screen. Because pink is my daughter's favorite color, and she's basically 87% pink. And my daughter loves skirts, and she has a skirt that is short at the front and long at the back. And she also has long pink hair, which my daughter likes a lot. And she just wants to see Fushuan. Even when I'm playing Last Epoch, she comes to me and she says, Daddy, I want to see Pink Lady. I'm like, there is no Pink Lady in Last Epoch, I'm sorry. For her, the Last Epoch is the crab game. Because some of the enemies in the Last Epoch are giant crabs, and so every now and then she will ask me to kill some crabs in the like, what do you mean? Oh, you want me to play Last Epoch? Okay, let's go. Think unkillable things are awesome, yes. Yeah, she's really adorable when she's in a good mood. You know, 4 years old temper tantrums are still a thing, sometimes for really meaningless reasons. And sometimes she's in a bad mood because she didn't do well, sometimes she had an argument with a schoolmate, sometimes, I don't know, she watched 3 episodes of Paw Patrol, but one of the episodes was an episode that she already watched and she's not happy about it, you know. Everything can trigger a 4-year-old kid. But she recovers fairly quickly. A few days, probably the day before we went on holiday, so Friday, she got extremely upset, like to the point of crying, because we ran out of her favorite cheese. She came home from school, and before dinner she often likes to have a snack, but she doesn't care too much about cookies, she likes cheese. And so she told me, Daddy, can I go to the fridge to get cheese? Sure, go. She went to the fridge, she opened it, she had a look around. Dad, where is the triangle cheese? It's cheese shaped like triangle. And I thought, I don't know, let me have a look. I had a look around the fridge. Oh, we ran out of triangle cheese. We will get it tomorrow when we go to care for... Ah, the pain, the tears. I had to find some goat cheese to give her. Or sheep cheese, I don't remember. Like a huge chunk. There. And as she was chewing it down, she recovered a little bit. She was about to call the social services, claiming that we were mistreating her or something. And running out of her favorite cheese. How dare we? Oh, this one from this set. I wanted this from the other set. Not break effect. Please. Don't care too much about this. I guess we can keep it just in case something happens. Please. Oh my god, you piece of ass. You absolute turd of an RNG system. Hello, my reverie. Welcome. Long time no see. Mostly my fault, but well, not really my fault. It's like the weather's fault for the typhoon, and then I have nothing to do about the what is it called, the holiday. Single pool. What are we getting, guys? Are we getting 5-star character or 5-star Lightcon? It has to be one of them. I'm sure it's not going to be a blue one again. Wait, no. Let's try to go the counter psychology way. Oh, I really hope we do not get a 5-star character that I do not have from the standard banner, like Clara, who is the only one that I'm missing, because I do not have the resources to build her. If we got Clara, I would be so upset. I really hope it's going to be a blue piece of garbage. At least it's going to be fodder that I can use to level up other light cons. Everything but Clara, please. Just not Clara. I don't have the resources to... Didn't work. How come it didn't work? It usually works. It didn't work at all. How far are we? Fine, we do the daily mission. Then we... Oh, the Wababo mission! You lost the 50-50. Oh no. R.I.P. R.I.P. We do the mission and then... I will recycle relics, I guess. See if we can synthesize something. Not even sure what. And then we will be switching to Last Epoch. Pretty good timing, by the way. Man, this shocks me. Because I wrote, even in the thumbnail, that my plan was to play Star Rail until 9, roughly. Right? Yeah. And then Last Epoch, but it was a wild guess. And it's 5 minutes to 9 and we run out of things to do in Honkai Star Rail. Like, perfect timing. It's actually shocking for me. So much garbage. Thank God we have this with Zili. Easily the best ability in the game, just because it allows you to skip some enemies and save time. Then she one-shots everything, which saves even more time. 57k from her ultimate. Does it mean she didn't crit? With 90% crit rate? Excuse me, Zili? Are you out of your mind? What? Now, she has 70 plus 12 from Fushuan plus 15 from Eidolon 1. So, when I see her not critting, it always bothers me quite a bit. Let's save with Wababo. What was friend? I'm really happy for Huohuo. Like, not just her kit is amazing, but her animations are so good. It makes me so happy about... well, I did not exactly skip Luocha. I tried to go for him, and I lost the 50-50 early, and I gave up. Lost the 50-50 for Jinliu and Luocha, Kafka and Jinliu. Oh my god. Really RIP. Really. But will you use the guaranteed for Jinliu, or will you save it for some incoming character? You got mad about... Yeah. My banner pools have been weird, because on Zili I won 2 50-50s and lost 1. On Kafka I had a guarantee and won 2 50-50s, so, you know, those 2 limited banners, very lucky. And then Silver Wolf was lost 50-50 at Soft PT, Wealth at Soft PT, guaranteed at Soft PT, lost 50-50 at Soft PT. Man, that was really painful. Silver Wolf absolutely destroyed me. Fushuan was very lucky. Fushuan I had a very good time. Very, very good time. Overall, in Honkai Star Rail, my luck has been pretty high. I have not refreshed the, you know, the website that tracks your pools. I did not refresh it recently, but my luck is way above average in Honkai Star Rail, both for the characters and the light cons. The light cons, I got all of them. I mean, not literally every light con. But those that I pulled for, I got them, and I never lost... I never got the off-banner. I didn't get many, but, you know, I got the Fushuan one. Then I got... I think before that it was Kafka's. Yeah, patience is all you need. Kafka's. Before that I pulled 4 Silver Wolves. Silver Wolf was yes, she was after Jin Yuan, so it's going to be Silver Wolf's Incessant Rain, the one for Silver Wolf. Then I pulled the one for Jin Yuan because I liked it a lot. It looked very good. Before Dawn, the one for Jin Yuan. I do not believe I lost. Oh, it doesn't go past. Oh, it goes. This is Asia server, yes. In the night. Yeah, so I have 5 limited light cones, and I always got the on banner one. So very, very lucky pulls on the light cone for me, and in general, pretty lucky pulls. Let's see if Webababo helps us to generate the pulsating Wabab. It looks a bit like a hentai. I need to have a sip of tea while we watch the Zili X Wababo hentai in action. What do I want to craft? I need to think about it a moment. Because I'm always tempted to craft this, but... in terms of supports... This is clearly the best one for my teams for Huo Huo, but I already have a decent set for her. Yeah, sure. I still have plenty of space in my friend list. They increased it, I think, in the patch before this one, and now it's difficult to run out of space. Vornak is nice. The problem with this set is that at the moment of my characters, I believe Zili is the only one who really wants it. I don't care about it on Kafka. I don't care about it on Silver Wolf. The next damage dealer characters I'm going to pull... It could be Argenti if I get him during Wohuo's banner. No, sorry. If during Argenti's banner, Hania is on his banner, and I want to try to go for Hania, and I get Argenti, he doesn't want this. He wants this. It's not the easiest of the easiest decision for me. Like trash. I already have a lot. Trash, I have a lot. Trash. It's nice, but I end up never using it. Trash. These two are good, but I'm farming them. What would you guys craft from here? Because the only 2 pieces that I... Oh, there you go. Oh, wait. Ta-da! Hello. Oh, what? Are you this one? I have no idea what it is. The only 2 pieces that I can realistically improve relatively easily for Zili are this one, which can be quite a bit better than this, and this one, which could be quite a lot better than this. Do I have any plan to farm Kill and this? Probably not. Fine, let's try to get this one. Rutilantarina, rope. Garbage. Could keep it. Energy regeneration is always useful. in in smaller amounts, it can be useful. Like the substats on that one are so bad that it's probably worth recycling it. But something is telling me that it's a... How many raisins do I have, Frank? Okay. Something is telling me it's not a very good day for synthesizing. This one we can keep it. It's not used by any character right now. But, you know, defense percentage main stat with defense substat and crit damage. It could be useful if we get a character that scales with defense. Okay, we got one more. Absolute S. And then we try to one-shot, one-kill a chest piece for Zilly. Only one. Hope it... Why? Why you do this to me, game? I cannot believe this. Waiting room, yes. Have to keep it, but... Man, I feel so blue-balled by this piece. Like, you put this... here? I'm done. Ah... We tried, Zilly. We tried. Sweet credits. Sweet, sweet credits. Anything good from here? No, you don't need to show me the introduction. I already activated. It's just the first time that I log in from here. Nothing to do here, nothing to do here. Claim all. Oh, wait. If I make it here, there is an extra pool. Can I make it there? I need 140. This is 120. And we have not refreshed yet. Clear calyxes. Okay, let's synthesize 10 consumables. So we get a single pool from the standard banner. It's going to be another blue piece of trash, but you know. Oh, wait, that was 19. So I need 240 to 20. Mistakes were made, I guess. Clear calyxes. Nah. I'll probably be clearing calyxes later during the week because I'm pre-farming a bit for Huo. For Huo, I already have... where are the materials? Here. I already pre-farmed 65 of these. And I spent a bit of energy pre-farming these, you know, materials for her traces. And basically every day, if I use 60/120 energy farming these, she's going to be 100% ready the moment I get her. And, you know, just need to get better relics for her. Although she will probably be using what I have on Bailu right now, for the most part. You know... bunch of hit points and speed. These can be improved. This one is not particularly good. Speed and hit points and speed, energy recharge, and this one can be improved. Okay. Oh, hello, butterfly. My daughter doesn't like her very much. I mean, she likes her, but not as much as Fushuan. My daughter has still not developed the ability of discerning, you know, black and white shades. For her, it's either Fushuan or everything else. She doesn't want to see it on the screen. This one I will be doing it in my spare time. I think that I mentioned earlier and that I wanted to express a bit better. This part of the event, I don't like it very much. Like, doing this took forever, and the puzzles, and then... No, I didn't like it. This one is great. This one, I liked it a lot. Lynx is taking a dump into my soul every single time, because her lineup is level 4s, and I have not completed this stage yet, so my units are stuck at level 3, and there was one time that I was really, really close to winning, but then I got BTFO and I gave up, and I guess today, when I have some time, I will do the Cloud Ford area, and then I will try Fushuan again. But let's do a switcheroo to Last Epoch. But before then, let me enlighten you on my YouTube channel perks that has just been activated by YouTube. Now, first of all, don't worry about the numbers, because the numbers that you see here, if the mouse shows up, it does not show up. Anyway, the numbers that you see are not in US dollars, they are in Taiwan dollars. So, this is like $1.50, maybe less than that. This is under $5, and this is under $10. And the perks are extremely exclusive. The basic tier gives loyalty badges and custom emojis. And it's called the supporter of a grind. The second tier, Master Grinder, gives the same benefits as the first tier. It's just more expensive. The third tier is even more expensive, but it has the title of Grind Lord, and it has the same benefits as the first tier. You may be thinking, Sir Grandel, are you drunk? Why are the benefits all the same? The reason is that there are many content creators that will lock stuff behind the, the memberships thing. Like, live streams only for members. Videos only for members. Or videos released 1 or 2 weeks earlier only for members. I don't like it. I actually unsubbed from some content creators that do it because it bothers me. And I don't want to do things that would bother me when a content creator that I follow does them. So my membership tiers are all the same. They're just a way to show support to the stream. And custom emojis at the moment there are only 4, but as time goes by and we get more members, the number of custom emojis will go up. But for now we have 4 there for my Discord channel. And now that we talk about this very, very important thing, we can move to the Last Epoch. But it will take me a moment. Give me a second, because we have to do some shenanigans. We hide on Kaistar Real. Then we go to the Last Epoch. Then I need to close on Kaistar Real. Haha. Level 93, let's go. And, I think that I just noticed this. Due to the resolution of the Last Epoch, I do not see the chat on my screen right now. I need to move it a bit. Where is it, though? It has disappeared. Why did the chat disappear? Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can see it. Every time that I move to a different window, the sound in Last Epoch will go away. Don't worry, you are not hallucinating. Your stream is not having issues. It's just a setup, a setting in Last Epoch that when I go to a different tab, it mutes itself. It's very useful if I'm recording something or if I'm streaming. And speaking of that, I want to show my character what it looks like right now and what the build is like. So, in terms of resistances, there have been huge improvements compared to 10 days ago, the last time that I streamed the Last Epoch, because they're basically all at the cap apart from Necrotic, but, 71 close enough. And I have very good damage output, very, very reasonable damage output, at least for the kind of content that I'm clearing. And my character looks like this at the moment, with 20 in Mage, 81 in Rune Master, and in the very beginning I focused exclusively on things that increased my damage. But as time went by, I noticed that I was getting completely BTFO non-stop, so I started to invest into things that increase ward and that gives me, more resistance and stuff like that. And now, during the last few days, when I was leveling up, I was adding points here to boost intelligence and increase critical strike chance per intelligence. I will have to decide with my following points what I want to do, because this one is very nice. Afterglow, it's very, very, very nice. And I'm level 93, meaning that I only have 7 points left. I believe the important stuff, like the really, really important stuff, I unlocked all of it. So I may put an extra point here just to further reduce the amount of damage that I take, but like the way it scales is 1% per hit per point only from ignited enemies. It's not even that big of a game changer, considering that my build is not even about ignites. It's just that very often my enemies get ignites. So I don't think I will bring this to 8. I may actually consider removing 1 or 2 points and invest a bit more in this for ward retention, which is very nice, and increase spell damage, which is very good. And the skill that I'm using, I know there is a vacant skill point, I will mention it in a moment. Fireball, I changed it a little bit. I really like the fact that it pierces, because the overall damage that it deals is amazing. And I expect, into speed, extra damage, the explosion stuff when it hits something, and the spray, projectiles in sequence, and extra projectiles. Reason being that I've been using for a very long time this, which makes fireballs hit like a truck. They are cheaper to cast, and it's extra 2 fireballs. So it's very, very nice. I used a low level Cinder Song for a very long time, and during my holiday, well, right before the holiday, I dropped one a higher level with legendary potential. So basically, my character was destined to run a Cinder Song. Going back to the skills, this one pretty much fixed. Like, there are not many other useful things to get. Here, and the vacant point is something that I need to talk about. The idea is, if I could get the head of Hydra... Thank you. Oh, Kawaii Potato made it home safely. Good, good. If I could get the head of Hydra, I will use a couple of points here to get Author of Arcana, Immutable Order. Then, here get Epilogue, which will trigger the Hydra every time that I use Flame Rush. And then I will change Frost Wall to Lightning, so that I can have Frost Wall here, Lightning, and then Fireball, and, Flame Ward, whatever, the order of the other 2 doesn't matter, so that every time that I cast a Runic Invocation, it's going to be the Hydra automatically. It's going to have a cooldown due to this thing, but it's not a big deal because the Hydra has a fairly long duration. The problem is, in order to get the thing that I want, I need to get the head of Hydra instead of this. This one is pretty nice. I got it yesterday. As I was farming the world for the head of Hydra, I got this one. It was increased spell damage, fire damage, health. Okay, let's keep it. But it's not my purpose. My purpose is to get the head of Hydra. The head of Hydra drops here, if I remember correctly, should be here. And in order to get it, we need to find the node, the monolith that gives a chance at a set unique relic, because that's where it's possible to get that piece. Now, my character is not particularly cracked, so I still need to be a little bit careful in what kind of nodes I get. Fine, let's go north. Oh, it doesn't consume the cooldown, it just cast it. That's nice. Helm of Regrowth, it's garbage, let's keep going. Haste. Mostly I would say that in the last week, 10 days, whatever, I've been focusing on my character being a little bit more resilient. Because I was actually, unironically, dying once or twice every single empowered monolith at 100 corrosion, which is not particularly good. And then I invested a little bit of resources in tankiness, hit points, resistances, stuff like that. Now dying is mostly me making a mistake in a map during which I also have absolutely crazy modifiers. 24, let's go! Double Hydra sounds very nice. Looking forward to it. But I really want that unique. Because I'm worried that the damage loss overall will be fairly significant without that unique. I mean, having a Hydra build without the Hydra unique just feels bad from a moral standpoint. It's like, well, what are you even doing with your life? It doesn't matter, I know it doesn't matter, it just... my brain refuses to, to use the Hydra build without the Hydra item. Oh? Devotion. Increase cast speed with Smite, okay. We don't care about it for this character, but we can save it. Okay. Fine. Even the mods are not that bad. Can actually get both of them. Oh, and I'm at 114 corrosion because yesterday, for the first time, I managed to slay the shade of Ororo. I'm very bad with names. After completing the full empowered monolith. It made me happy. Like, it felt like I was finally making progress in the game. This one is... oh, slay enemies to locate the thing and then destroy them. Can we please locate the thing? Oh, very good. Elemental damage, spell damage, void resistance, chance to slow attackers. This one looks neat. Excuse me? Are you immortal? Are you god? Oh, okay. The one that I don't like is the one that you need to stay around it until 100%. That one annoys me, but the one where you just kill stuff is more enjoyable. Recently, the main reasons... why are you highlighting abilities? The main causes of my death are when I flame rush. Is it called flame rush? Yes. In a direction, but it turns out that there is something to which I get stuck instantly. Like here, you see, you get stuck. And this completely screws my positioning. I end up being in danger. Nice spell damage? Well, whatever. Oh, the Ignite version. Nice. Ignite duration, increase armor and mana. Spreading flames. You know what? This one is not even bad. I will sell it to you. You just mentioned the build. Let's see if there's something interesting to kill around here. So I believe that the most meta strat is just to, you know, you complete the mission, you move to the next monolith. But sometimes I just enjoy killing stuff. See if anything drops. This one's physical damage. But let's go. I want to have a look at the thing that I just dropped. It's more intelligence, critical strike chance, war retention, increase spell damage, increase a lot more spell damage, increase critical strike chance, whatever, 30 elemental damage. The resistances are a bit problematic. Yeah, it should be available at release. I'm really worried that if I take this out, my resistances will be garbage. This one has a void, which I do not really need. And that damage goes up very significantly. This is very problematic. Necrotic resistance. How much can I improve it, by the way? I can only improve these two, which is good anyway. This is such a good piece that it makes me think that... What are the rolls, by the way? We have 30... The elemental damage roll is pretty low. Spell damage is high. Void is extremely low. Because in a perfect world, we seal one of the two damage thingies, which are already pretty high. I guess that if I had to seal one, I would probably seal increase spell damage because it's already 44 out of 46 instead of upgrading it. And then hopefully we seal it and we generate a resistance that we need. I think it may be worth trying. What do you think? This has potential of being very good for me for quite some time. Like, I don't mind the chance to slow attackers. It can be useful, I guess. I would have preferred if it was necrotic resistance, but whatever. Ideally, in a perfect world, we lock either spell damage or elemental damage into their own slot, and with Rune of Discovery and some crafting shenanigans, we manage to snipe necrotic resistance. I want to try. I want to hashtag believe. Didn't work. I can try to do it here. It's literally the last thing that I can craft. Unless I want to go insane and try to remove, I don't know, void resistance because I'm above the cap and try to roll for the resistance that I need, but that feels like overkill. There's no way to reroll that specific, right? Oh, right, it's a prefix. Huh. But I think it's still worth it. Like, considering that my damage is good, please. Oh, it never works. It never works. But it's fine. Where do I think I have a ton of void resistance. Where is all this void resistance from? Because, you know, all it would take is replace this with something similar with necrotic resistance. Because at the moment, this is not giving me any resistance at all. It's just increased mana regeneration, critical strike avoidance, and the conversion. Let's see what we get here. Yoink. Yoink. see. Necrotic. Well, I tried to tidy them a bit, but increase war gain on potion use, increase damage. Your potion gains sword instead of health. I still want the health gain for safety. It's the same, right? Yeah. Necrotic damage. No. Resistance. No, no. No, don't care about this. Yeah. Sets. Nope. What's this? Armor, casting speed, increase arm. Ah, increase them. Okay, never mind. Any belt with necrotic resistance. Oh, this one is the same. Like, it has some good things, like increase fire damage and mana, but my build is not really an ignite build, and I do not need void resistance right now, so even an amulet with necrotic resistance would be nice. Minion damage, whatever. Freeze rate multiplier, whatever. I'm a hoarder, by the way. I'm a hoarder. A lot of people would have recycled all this stuff or just left it on the ground, but not Sir Grindelot. Sir Grindelot picks everything up. 8% necrotic resistance. 8. Increase mana regeneration. Critical strike multiplier. Freeze multiplier. Lightning penetration, bummer. Close, but not enough. Fire damage, elemental resistance, no. Cold resistance, elemental resistance, necrotic resistance. That's a lot of resistances. With the 0 forging potential, but it's a lot of resistances. It's what I was using before. Let's check all the tabs. Because the IO tab is a tab where I put stuff that looks interesting, but requires things to... Resistance. Among the stuff that I have on my character, I cannot really do any forging to find what I'm missing. If I take this out, my physical resistance gets completely BTFO. It's just a 20% necrotic. If only instead of chance to slow attackers, you had the necrotic resistance. How about idols? We have necrotic resistance. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. Void resistance, necrotic resistance. Necrotic resistance, physical resistance. You know what? Let's try to go like this. We just hope we don't meet enemies with those with that kind of damage. Instant one shot. And the first shard that I got is the necrotic resistance shard. The game is trying to tell me something. Slay the Emperors remain fine. And the piercing fireball makes me so happy. And the reason why I decided to go the Hydra way... Oh my god. Wait, I need to focus a little bit because I'm worried that this guy is going to take a dump into my soul if I don't pay a little bit of attention. Don't do that. Don't do the thing we are doing. Don't. Okay. The reason why I decided to go and try Hydra is that when I'm playing this character, something that I noticed is I currently focus exclusively on the triple fire rune, which is the Giga Nuke, right? The problem is it does not add extra damage to what I'm already doing. It's an alternative to what I'm doing, meaning that if I'm spamming Fireball, I'm dealing damage, but then I stop spamming Fireball to cast this. On the other hand, the Hydra will be dealing damage, let's say off field, passively, while I'm also spamming Fireball. So I may be missing the Giga AoE nuke every now and then, but I think that in terms of game flow it should be better. Yo, Supreme Being, Angelo! The game is very fun, Kawaii Potato, yes. Unfortunately, it's... I don't want to start that sentence with unfortunately, but bear with me for a minute while I complete the sentence. And as I was saying, bear with me, I killed a mutant bear. It's a new game for me. My character is pretty weak, which means I need to focus on what I'm doing. And it's very different from other hack and slash games that I've been playing forever, where I can just go full Lamao and one-shot everything on screen, basically while being AFK without paying any attention to it. And one of the things that always makes me happy about hack and slash games is that feeling of you one-shot everything, and it's a very relaxing experience. I do not exactly have that experience yet, but it's very enjoyable. It's challenging because my character is bad and I feel bad, which is rightfully so. But you know, pretty much every day that I play the game I make some minor improvement on my character. It's a good feeling. Now I'm still waiting for Lenovo to release the Legion Go. Now, for people who don't know, maybe new followers slash subs, I have a very long commute to go to work daily, and I've wanted to get a handheld console for a very long time, something, you know, like a Steam Deck. But the Steam Deck never looked very good to me. And Asus released the ROG Ally, which is more similar to what I would like to get. But not long after Asus released the Ally, Lenovo announced the Legion Go, which is very similar, but it has some things that activate my almonds more so than the ROG Ally. And the problem is the Legion Go is not released yet. It's on pre-order in some places, but not available yet. And here in Taiwan, it's not even available for pre-order yet, not even directly from Lenovo, so I have to hashtag believe and wait. Because having something like a Lenovo Legion Go would basically allow me to play any PC game an extra 2 hours every day. Just because my commute to work is that long. And it's by bus, it's not like I commute by car. and I will very sneakily be grinding while I'm playing. No, no. While I'm driving. Blade of suppression. What do we have to get rid of? Oh, 2 patrolling horrors. Let's get rid of the mage first. So we get killed by the mage and we don't get any rewards. And I feel very, very bad about it. It happened to me a couple of times, but I went against a mage thinking, haha, easy. And I got insta-gibbed, and so I didn't get any rewards from clearing the monolith. It felt so bad. Because you can first clear the mission of the monolith, then go to kill the mage. And even if you die, it doesn't matter, you already get the full reward from the monolith. Health on kill and what damage, medium damage, whatever. What do we get here? Piece of garbage. Finishes you with frost claw, penetration with frost claw, lightning damage. I've seen so many people playing frost claw. Let's see. Oh, I still need to do the level up. Let's do it here. There. Oh, a chest! See, that's why I enjoy... Well, the boots are a piece of garbage. I could have probably left them on the ground. It's something that I need to do, by the way. Spend a bit of time studying... Intelligence armor dodge rating. Let's give it a try. Properly learn which uniques are good, which are absolutely pieces of ass. Oh, but I read many people playing it on the ROG Ally. Because, I mean, the Ally is just a Windows PC with controllers. And, yeah, I really have none of those. The Legion Go is pretty much the same. We have intelligence, armor, dodge rating. I want to see first what we get. Well, that's very good, actually, unironically. Oh, now everything is good. Everything is good. Oh my god. T1 movement speed, we can hopefully level it up a few times. Oh, I cannot level it up a few times, really? Okay. 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 It's already 14 movement speed. Plus 1 tier. Ah! You could have leveled up other things. Okay. I would really like... I have not managed to do it even once. Like, it never... What are the chances? It never works for me. It will make me so happy if it worked. If I could seal these... Oh, it never works. But that's a very nice pair of boots. Ton of movement speed, armor, critical strike avoidance. Just a pity we don't have any resistances. I mean, yeah, we have the 35 cold resist, but whatever. It's a very, very tanky pair of boots. I quite like it. What about this one? Seconds of rest after a traversal skill, increased effective waste on you, movement speed, physical resistance. We could try some shenanigans. Wait, what? Okay, then we do discovery. Minion dodge rating is the worst thing we could get. Vitality, not the worst thing, but we can do better. Can do better. Hashtag believe. Oh, fuck. We tried. Cube. Oh, it feels so much faster. Let's go. We go. What is this? Increased damage, okay. It should be manageable. What? It looks so foggy. Oh my god, it feels so much faster. I don't know if the difference is really minute, but the feeling is that my character is so much faster with those boots. Chest? Dagger, rune, axe, sword. Oh wait, I dropped something. Oh, so it would be better to do it, to use the Glyph of Despair first, on the low tier, oh my god, so many uniques involved. That's good to know. Because in a perfect world I would like to lock something when it's close to being a max level, so that if it becomes its own thing, then it can be upgraded by the others. But if that's the case, I think that when I find a piece that I want to craft, I will try to do the Glyph of Despair first on a low tier thing that I like. I'm getting so many uniques, man. I know it's a monolith, but in some games they're called dungeons, in some games they're called maps. Here it's monolith, so my brain refuses to comply with the nomenclature and the semantics of each game. Well, we check them later because we're taking a ton of damage. Copper ring? Can we pick up a copper ring? I clicked on it so many times, okay. Cool, thank you for letting me know. Man efficiency with Frost Claw, word per second. This one is good if I make a Frost Claw build. What is all this stuff that I got? I dropped so many uniques. I have 1,000,000 of these. Bow, close call. I have 1,000,000 of these. Don't remember that. Pretty sure I've never seen a close call. Let's put there. We put the bow. We cannot put the bow, really. Put the bow. We put the The wand, we put this. Potion use. Blah. Increase elemental damage over time, physical resistance, self-regeneration. Doesn't look that good, but let's keep it. Intelligence, attunement. Oh, these are the boots that I was using. I will keep them just in case I decide the problems arise, because now I have one resistance and a half that are not particularly amazing. It's a pity that I have 3 that I overcap by a ton, and 2 that are garbage, and 1 that is a bit low tier. But no, wait, what? Elemental damage, dodge rating, elemental resistance, mana, increased mana regeneration. Resistance. No. I mean, it's not a bad ring. There's a lot of useful things. The only problem is dodge rating, which is S, but... Here, let's discover some stuff. This is cool. Slay enemies to locate the beacon. Oh no, the charge of the beacon. My arch nemesis. At least we located it quickly. So much guard. I guess I need to make my loot filter a little bit more aggressive. Oh my god. I cannot see anything. Let's pick up the shards at least. Why I cannot go that way? What the hell? I actually cannot see anything in the screen. Like the... I see the gigapole there, but... Oh, there's a wall here. Bloody thing. How far are we? Oh, okay, we're done. There's a purple thingy. Fire resistance, dodge rating, physical damage, 4 potion slots. It's absolutely the worst thing in the history of mankind. As someone who needs a better belt, that's not particularly helpful. Is there any belt that I can craft? Well, definitely not here and here. It's not highlighted. Why? Some of these items are very low level. I must have saved them since day one. Cold damage, strike, avoid, no. Look. Increase dodge rating. I might have plans for that. Resistance, necrotic, no. That mana regeneration is very nice. 8% endurance is not even bad, but I can give it a try. See if I could... It would be nice if I could replace necrotic damage and poison resistance. Well, poison resistance is actually okay. I would just like to replace necrotic damage with... No. Change my mind. Because on the belt I really want critical strike avoidance. I need necrotic resistance. And then the other two we can talk about them. Necrotic resistance. Increase lightning damage. Yeah, like I don't want to waste this one because 88% increase lightning damage can be extremely good when I have a build that needs this thing. I mean, a piece like this, crafted, removing minion health and replacing it with something else, would be really, really good for a lightning damage based build. So I don't want to trash it now just to see if I can fix a resistance that is currently a little bit meh. Could try to do some crafting with that. Fire resistance, physical damage, fire damage, endurance threshold. We can try to work on this one as well. I really don't care about dodge rating. Ward gain on potion use is okay. Let's see what we discover first. Void resistance. Which is not the one that I want. The one that I want is necrotic. Let's chaos. I mean, it's not even the worst thing. Get 2 resistances. Critical strike avoidance? Definitely not physical damage, please. No, no, oh my god, necrotic damage at the cap, no. Then it can be useful if I have a necrotic damage build. This one is quite interesting, but I really do not care about physical damage. I really do not care about physical damage. Now, a thing that I could do, if I wanted to be really brave and stunning, is use Glyph of Despair on the tier 1 physical damage to move it by itself. Then you use Rune of Discovery to discover something. Then you use Rune of Chaos to reroll physical damage and hope we get good stuff. And then we go with the Glyph of Hope, hoping that the remaining forging potential remains intact. I will have a sip of tea while I start to hashtag believe. Because if the last two things here were useful for my build, I will be very, very good. So we moved the physical damage by itself and it cost us 7 forging potential, not the worst. Let's see what we discover. Lightning damage. I do not care about lightning damage at all. So now we need to hashtag believe with the Glyph of Chaos. Oh wait, but once it's sealed it cannot be upgraded? Oh! I didn't know that. Oh no. Oh fuck. No. Fuck, I didn't know. Oh no, I'm getting all the damage. Oh my god. This piece is cursed. Absolutely cursed. Okay, this one is good. This one is useful. I don't care about dodge rating. I don't care about cold resistance. So elemental resistance is not the worst. Void damage is the actual worst. Okay. We tried, but we failed. The lesson is never tried. But we learned something. Learning something is always very important. Did we find the node that I want? Yes, unique or set relic. We have one there, and that's about it. So we need to go there. Enemies have 42% endurance. Enemies enraged at half health. Enemies enraged at half health worries me significantly. But it's something that we will have to deal with regardless. Hopefully we do not die. Hopefully. Just brass amulet of insulation. Show me your insulation. Raise the brass amulet. It's not even the worst thing. There's a ton of mana. What you got for me? Critical shrine. Oh, critical shrine is okay. Just extra damage. I wish every shrine was the experience shrine at least until I hit 100, but beggars can't be choosers. Slay the Thunder Dragon? Oh my god. It's a bunch of garbage. Sometimes the piercing fireballs feel a little bit overkill. Because more often than not, the trash mobs get killed by a single fireball. Or maybe two, so it doesn't always feel necessary for them to have piercing, but occasionally they proved to be useful, so I don't mind it too much. Oh, hello, based mage. Oh my god! Excuse me? Belt of Remedy, minion health, poison resistance, elemental resistance. I'm not even going to pick it up. I refuse to partake in that. Sweet scorpions of blue. Hello, Thunder Dragon. Oh, chill a little bit, Thunder Dragon, okay? Despair. Wait, what? No. No. Okay, now let's go to the thing that I care the most about. Nice loot. What's this? Stun chance, but whatever. Viratria's downfall. Meteor is converted to lightning. Increase lightning damage. Mana, increase shock. I don't think I have one yet. Please. Please. Give me the thing. I will have a sip of tea. Destroy Void Spire. Okay, we have 3 Void Spires to clear. Oh! I didn't notice at all that it was other than. It reminds me of the good old days when we were leveling up in Avalon, in Arcades of Camelot, and very often the people who were driving the team didn't really know about the direction where you were supposed to go, and when you went the wrong way, you were just dead. Like everyone in the team was dead with no chance of survival because some of the enemies in the dungeon were faster than players and they would just chase you forever. And everyone was dead and would lose experience, and you know, arch enemies in real life have been made in the dungeon. Like rivalries that have lasted for decades and decades and decades. Quick wait. Increase damage while channeling, whatever. Can we kill anything useful around here? I don't know if everyone uses the map overlay. Like, I'm used to it basically ever since I started playing hack and slash games, and I do not know how to play one without the map overlay in the center of the screen. Like, I know that it looks messy to look at, but I cannot see the map there at the top right. Right now I'm on a very big screen when I'm streaming, but even when I'm playing on my laptop, which is much smaller, I just don't see the map there because I'm focused on the center of the screen. Oh no! Oh. It's not the one that I want. Again, void resistance, we have a ton. That could be interesting. Please, hop. No. Definitely not healing effectively. No, please, come on. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't. It starts with the rage. Can definitely rearrange everything here a little bit better, I believe. This one can go here, this one can go here, this one can go here. Go there, please. Okay. And I don't know, here. Yoink. There's another one! We have one more chance! Enemies are deadly if they have not been damaged recently. Oh my god. Are you going to do me dirty like that, game? Are you going to do me dirty like that? I think the game is going to do me dirty like that. I have a feeling it's going to happen. Boots of a turtle. Meh, can keep them. Why do I have the feeling you really want to do me dirty? Slay enemies to locate the dude and then kill the dude. The dude has not been located yet. Could we please locate the dude? located the dude. Or rather, the dude located us, I guess. Okay, Idol of Cooling, no worries. Shield, no. Okay, that was not too bad. Sweet cash. I'm very worried. Come on. Like, I don't even care how it drops, if it drops. Like, if rolls are low, if it does not have, you know, the legendary potential. I just want the Hydra relic. What's the mission here? Slay enemies to locate the dude and then kill the dude. Okay, we located the dude pretty quickly. Which is always something that I appreciate. The interesting thing for me about the Last Epoch endgame, like this kind of endgame loop, is that every day that I go on Reddit and check stuff, there are people complaining about the endgame loop, saying that it's too repetitive. And at the same time, if you just scroll down one or two threads, there are people saying that the endgame loop is fantastic and that it's the best one they tried in a very long time. You know, it's a matter of players' preference. I'm enjoying it a lot because it's fast and I like just grinding for better stuff endlessly. Oh, we dropped a relic. It would be very fun if we dropped it. Endlessly like this kind of gameplay for me is amazing. I enjoy it a lot. I understand that for many people it can be repetitive. That one I should leave it on the ground because I have a million of those. Literally a million. Don't care about that. I don't know how many of these nodes we are going to get in this empowered monolith, so please. Don't I have a million of Muramas healed? These, like, it's not something that I would use right now, but they can have potential, you know, based on how resistances end up combining and all the sort of stuff. So let's see. Nothing here. We can get a unique. Void enemies one-shot me. That's not very good. Yo, welcome back. In case you missed it, I cleared 2 of the nodes that can drop the Hydra head. I didn't get the Hydra head yet. I've not found the shade yet. Well, here we can get 2 uniques. With very, very mild modifiers as well. So let's do it. Doomstar of Stillness. Oh, the melee weapon. What's the thing here? Slay the thing. Okay, this way. Oh my god, it's a giga plant. Look at that ass though. Kill necrotic damage, but... Fine, let's go to get a reward. Rot mine. I think I already have 1,000,000 of rot mines. Yes. Ah, let's do the quest. Chambers of Ruin. Oh, okay, I remember it. Yeah.
Last refuge is guard an iron ore that is left. Die with
I think that I noticed last night while I was doing this fight is that when there is the modifier that they heal when they don't take damage, I need to make sure that the firewall, you know, the cold wall that is actually fire right now, is always under the S of this guy, because there are some of the phases during which I'm supposed to dodge damage that if I focus on dodging damage, he actually has time to heal up. And that's not very good for my mental sanity. Like, I was focusing on dodging stuff and I was feeling like a god, and I had a look at the guy's hit points and it was basically full. From like 30% to almost full. So, and I say, you know what? Let's make sure that there is something under his ass dealing damage. Even if it comes at the cost of taking some extra damage. And this is the kind of fight during which the Hydra would be really, really nice. Because you can move around, dodge stuff, and at the same time you're also dealing damage with the Hydra. Okay. I was very worried about that for a moment. Is he stuck? He was not doing anything. I mean, not that I'm complaining, but... GG. At the moment we increase the shard rate. Increase gloves, shards. I don't know. Does it make any difference from a practical point of view? Let's go with this for a while just because it's higher. This I'm pretty sure I already have it. But let's save it anyway. Okay, let's go that way. So we can reveal stuff. Because now the point is to reach the shade somewhere. Hopefully not too far from the center, because if it's too far from the center, it's too hard for my character. And then we reset and we try again to snipe the Hydra thingy. Oh my god, I've been recording for 1 hour. My hard disk is not very happy right now. Fuck. we get from this guy? Gauntlets. One thing is useless, which means it has crafting potential. Ideally, after I get, if one day the gods decided to bless me with the Hydra head, oh, there's anything. I would like to get those boots, unique boots that I need to go to farm somewhere else that pretty much negate the critical damage that we receive. They're in a different monolith though, not here. Meh. Might as well pick them up. Curse of Perseverance, I already have it, and I think I have one even with legendary potential. Now, the thing that I wanted to check with this dude is if we get rid of this, what can we get? I don't even want to see it anymore. Oh! Oh! That's another chance. Hashtag believe. Wait, what's the mission? Slay enemies to find the beacon, charge the beacon. The bacon, actually. Bacon is pretty good. It's one of my favorite things. The problem is that every time that I talk about bacon with people, there is always the discussion of chewy bacon or crunchy bacon. What do you guys prefer? Because I find it a pretty relevant question to ask when you meet people. Like, to properly place them in an existential rate. It's like when people tell you, oh, I don't like anchovies on pizza. Ugh. Or, I like pineapple on pizza. Ugh. I tend to prefer crunchy bacon. It's my preference. It could be on a sandwich, or with fried eggs, or in a burger, whatever. I always prefer crunchy bacon. And I feel sad for the people who are too young to remember the original McCrispy from McDonald's. Man, the original McCrispy was so good. It was absolutely amazing. We are somewhere in between. That's okay, that's acceptable. I guess that in some things it would be nicer to have slightly chewy bacon, and in some things it would be nice to have it crunchy. Just in general, I tend to prefer it crunchy because it has a little bit of that grilled flavor, and I like it a lot. But the original McCrisp was so good. I remember trying it for the first time in Ireland almost 30 years ago. Not really 30 years ago, but more than 25 years ago, because it was during my high school years. And we stopped at a McDonald's, and they had this thing like, oh, crispy McBacon. And I was like, what is this garbage? Let's try it. It looks awful. It was one of the greatest things ever. Like the crispy bacon and the sauce, like everything was so good in the original crispy McBacon. And they changed it. Absolutely disgusting management from McDonald's. How could they change the original crispy McBacon? It was the best thing they had in the menu. What? Okay, hold on a moment. A trash monster almost one-shot me. Void. My void resistance is good. Why did that guy almost one-shot me? What the hell? Don't do it again, bro. I don't even know if it was a particular attack that I'm supposed to dodge, but it's Trash Monster. Usually trash monsters just get insta-gibbed. I don't even need to worry about what's going on the screen. Like, don't make me die right at the monolith where I could get the relic that I need for my build. Gloves with whatever. It feels to me like the sets in this game are very underwhelming. I've not seen any set for which either the set bonus or, you know, the single pieces make me go like, whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, I guess they can be useful for some builds that are leveling up in some cases, but in general they feel very underwhelming. I remember in Diablo 2, back in the day of the original Diablo 2, before patches, updates and stuff like that, there were some sets that were really, really, really good. It periodically becomes rampant. Joke's on you, game. I don't know what rampant means. Checkmate. Game mechanics. You think that I would care about you. But not if I do not understand the meaning of the English word. Oh, it's the guy that I need to kill. Let's not get one shot by trash monsters behind me. Okay, we got the loot. I mean, we got the mission done. Let's fart around a little bit. Anything worth it being killed? Maybe? Not really. Fine, let's go to get a reward. Please. Gambit of an... Oh, fuck off. I have a million of those boots. For people who don't know what is going on, there is a relic that goes in this slot that perfectly fit a skill that I want to use, which is the ability to summon hydras generated by Runebolt. Actually, sorry, generated by runic invocation. And that relic that goes right here is absolutely phenomenal for the Hydra build. And in this game, you can try to snipe specific uniques by going to specific nodes. For example, in this particular monolith, when you go to a node like the one that I just cleared that says chance at a unique or set relic, you have good chances at finding that Hydra, the item that I want to drop. Unfortunately, not yet. Not yet. I think I will go in this direction to hit this unique and reveal around here to see if there is anything. If there isn't anything interesting, we go to the Orobo guy and we reset and we start from scratch and we pray. The cool thing is that regardless of me finding or not finding that relic, I'm still making progress. Like, my character is getting XP, I get gold, I get crafting materials. Occasionally I get pieces that I can use for crafting, trying to see if I can get anything decent. So it doesn't feel like complete waste of time. It's one of the things that bothers me from games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, which is if you spend your 200 energy, 160 resin in a domain and you do not get anything useful, yeah, you can cope with the idea that you got some fodder, but it feels a bit bad. Whereas here, it's never like that. First of all, you can keep playing as much as you want, like any hack and slash game, but also it's always some form of improvement for your character in one way or another. Now, gold is not particularly useful in this game right now, Maybe it will be when we get trading between players, I don't know. Uh, 70% more or less, close to 70. Oh, hello guys. I still have no clue why that guy in the previous monolith almost one-shot me. Cause, like, I do not have an Omega tanky build, but it's not even awful. You know, 1.5k hit points, and I often hover above 2k ward. It's not very tanky, but reasonable for sustenance. I really don't know what happened that time. Arena key. And when we fight here, there is going to be a dude, which is called Gaze of Orobis. And after we fight him, this whole thing is reset. And we start from scratch, and we can find new nodes, get new loot, and all that sort of good stuff. But before then, I want to hit this node, because that will reveal nodes in a huge area. And we can see if there is any other monolith that gives a relic. Void Despair of the Ox. This make it... It's a bit too bright. I struggle a bit to see the overlay of the map. Slay enemies until we locate a thing, destroy the thing. Void Amalgamation. The word amalgamation reminds me of another game. I cannot, off the top of my head, think of which one. Where is an amalgamation in a game that I played? I do not remember Aeon having an amalgamation. Dark Age of Camelot, I do... Oh! In... well, but I don't believe they were called amalgamations, the enemies outside of Kyra City on Albion. In the Shrouded Isle patch, which was released in, I believe, 2005. The word amalgamation really triggered some old memories of my brain. Oh, hello, Giga Scarab Brood Keeper. You can tank it. No worries, no worries. Ward retention and... Oh, lightning resistance. Not very useful. Gladiator's Oath. Really got plenty. 200 decks. I have a million of these. Moment of Truth. Please reveal another relic. A relic node, I mean. Slay enemies to locate beacon. Activate beacon. Aurora's Timeglass, I have no idea what it is, let's pick it up. Because I've been killing a lot of stuff, although I've not been playing the game for very long, because I'm only 50 hours in. I basically lost a week due to the typhoon, which closed my daughter's school, and then the several days of holiday, which means I have literally zero time to even turn on my computers, because I have to spend time with family. There are many uniques of which I've seen plenty of copies, so it's fair for me to assume that they're easy to find. But when I see a name of a unique that I've never seen before, I will just try to pick it up for safety. Because it could still be a common one, just one that I've not met, that I've not dropped before, but it could be an extremely rare one. Yo, Breadman, welcome! Glad you found the stream live today. We did not get bamboozled by annoying event this week. And the good news is, now that we're in October, typhoons should become extremely rare. So I'm not expecting typhoons to happen, I would say, until April, May, June. Usually until June for us here in Taiwan. And we do not have any holidays until the end of the year. So hopefully, unless my daughter gets sick, we should be able to be back to our bi-weekly stream schedule for the coming months, for quite a few months. You are done with exams, you can chill. Nice. How did they go? Did you completely BTFO the exams? Did you show them who is the boss? Man, I still remember my first 2 exams university. Oh, someone is giving me a phone call. Give me a moment. My bank called me to let me know that I got some money. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not the Google money. It's other sources of money, but it's still good regardless. What was I saying? Oh, my first 2 exams when I went to university. Because the very first exam that I had to do was English, and even though my English level is very questionable, as a foreigner, my English, especially the written one, is decent, so I got a good grade. And so I felt like an Omega god, you know, like, oh, checkmate university. And then there was my second exam, which was one of the several subjects of biology. And it turns out that there was a part of the exam that I did not prepare, because I didn't know that it was part of the exam. It was about fungi. I didn't know that it was part of the exam. So half of the exam, it was great. Like I would have gotten a perfect grade on that part of the exam. But it turned out that for the other part, I had no idea what to write. And when the teacher, well, the professor called me, he was like, Sir Grandalot, what? Because of course they called me Sir Grandalot at university. He asked me what the hell happened. And I honestly told him, look, my dude, I was not in university that day in class. I didn't know that stuff was in the test. And I had to repeat it like an absolute turd. But you know, I was honest with the teacher. Like, I did not come up with things like, well, my hamster got run over by a car. That would have... No, I just told him I didn't know it was in the test. The stress came from the results. Yeah. Sometimes it can be stressful. But it's good that you knocked them out. Good job, good job. Let's try not to be one shot again, because it's not particularly painful in this game, but it's a waste of time, and I don't like waste of times. We are at 90. Come on, can we make it to 100? So we are done with this thing. Ah, good. And... Nope, 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 nope. What's this? Destroy to... Oh, to... Oh! Huh. So if I clear that one, I could redo all the nodes with the relics. Basically, I have to start from scratch, but we already know where to go. It may be worth it, because I got quite a few. I think I got 3 or 4 of the nodes with a unique or set relic. And we can just zoom in their direction and clear them. The modifiers are extra health. Oh, extra health is not even that hard. And then we do the Orobis Dude. Fine. It sounds good value in terms of how we are using our time and resources. Let's see. Because, again, it's a huge learning experience for me. Like, during the first 20 minutes of stream, I found out some things about crafting. That made me realize how many resources I spent. I wasted, rather, during my first 50 hours in the game. Hello, Bug Queen. Slay enemy. Oh, okay. Kill stuff to lure out an ambush. Can we lure out an ambush? Eviscerating Siostep. Chance to shred up. Okay. Currently the idols that I would care about are those with like extra fire damage if you are above 300 mana. Because I'm very close to 300 mana, so once I properly equip my character, I will try to use equipment and skill points to reach 300 mana, because that will be a nice damage upgrade. This guy is so tanky. Like, was not dealing much damage, but very tanky. Cold Frostbite, whatever, let's go. Oh. And let's do this. Oh my god. I was not expecting a Giga Dude like that in front of me as I left the Flame Dash. It's a normal monster, so there was nothing really to be scared about, but just the visual impact got me a bit off guard. What was that? Imagine reading. Just imagine. Slay enemies to locate the vessel, destroy the vessel. Fine. We found the vessel. Let's go to the vessel. Nice! There is a mage right next to it. Oh. Soul of Memory is pretty tanky. GG. We reset the thing. Hello, mage. Come on, give me a good belt. Because they often drop belts, gloves, and boots. And the piece that I have that is more likely to be upgraded is the belt, I would say. And I don't want to rely too much on the boots, because there is a unique pair of boots that is very good and farmable. We got a belt with potion converted, mana gained on potion used, 4% increased health, which is good. This one is actually very craftable. We can lock that by itself. Use Rune of Discovery. We got lightning damage, cold resistance, health. Don't really care about cold resistance, I believe. I have twice the cap in cold resistance. And I do not care at all about that. Tier 2 health. I could lock that. Because converting health, 10% of health converted to ward is nice. But we could move it to its thing, I believe, from here. Oh no, it's an okay. Can only have one. I didn't know that. One that we definitely want to upgrade eventually is health. I really don't need that. I wonder though, because part of me, like the gacha part of me, would like to use this. It removes an affix, because it's a 50-50 at removing one of the two that I don't like or one of the two that I like. But let's do this. This is safer. I really don't care about lightning damage, so let's try to get rid of it. I really don't care about minion damage. I care about fire damage. I really do care about fire damage. Now, cold resistance is not my favorite thing. But before that, I want to use Glyph of Hope to level up at least the two that I care about the most. Oh my god, that he used all the forging potential in existence. Okay. Oh my god, we didn't trigger the Glyph of Hope a single time. It's not a bad belt at all. It just critical strike avoidance. 61. Because defenses are still fine. I mean resistances. I lose mana regeneration, which is not a huge deal. I gain quite a bit of hit points. I think overall it's a good trade. It could have been a lot better. Unfortunately, the Glyph of Hope didn't work. And a couple of times I used a ton of crafting potential. And it's RNG. So it felt a little bit bad, but I think overall it was a decent upgrade for us. What's this? Rose Tanglers. Health, increase attack speed, word retention. It's too long. It's just too long. Welcome to my life. Yeah, and they're all been reset. So now we can go back to clear all those nodes that are the juicy one. You see, it says at the bottom unique or set relic. This is the kind of node that could potentially give me the thing that I want. And we just want to zoom there as quickly as we can. What's the time? It's almost 11. That's pretty okay. Got another message. It's still the bank. It's a bit annoying that the bank lets me know. I mean, they contact me to confirm that someone sent me money. Like, can you just give me my money? Like, it should be that they contact me to confirm when I'm purchasing something to make sure that I really purchased it. Like, are you sure your credit card has not been compromised or anything? They contact me. Sir Grandro, do you know that someone has sent you money? Like, yes. Please introduce that money inside my bank account ASAP. But each country is different. Like in other countries where I've been, it was not a thing. Like they would never call me to make sure that someone really sent me money. But here in Taiwan, at least my bank does it consistently. What do we have to do? Oh, kill the dude? Yeah. Slay or Kyrian Veranda. That ass. GG. Something of pyromancy. I want to read it because it could be useful for us. Just these things have so many hit points. Okay. Half of it is very good, half of it is very useless. I really have a million of these. So let's get the shards and get out of here. We have a purpose. The purpose is to get to those juicy nodes and try to snipe the relic of the gods. Here we get enemies heal and enemies deal extra damage. Enemies heal is not a big deal. That was the greatest rhyme in the history of poetry, guys. You just witnessed it. Man, I had a classmate who thought that those kind of rhyme-related puns were the peak of comedy. And unfortunately, we even had a classmate who enabled him. And it was just so much cringe. Like, the best thing about leaving high school was not having to listen to his puns on a daily basis. They scarred me for life. I did not enjoy high school too much, but it was not even the worst thing. I really liked elementary school. I had a good time. Very good teachers. Very good classmates as well. Like most of my best friends nowadays, I had them for more than 30 years because I met them in elementary school and we've always had a very good friendship. High school, not so much. Most of them lost contact. And teachers were a mixed feelings for me, a mixed bag for me in high school. There were some that I really liked and some that made me completely drop any interest in the subject that they taught because I just couldn't stand the idea of I couldn't stand the idea of studying for them. So it was like my scores in high school were either 9 or 10, you know, the max grade, or 2, 3, because I didn't like the teacher and I was not studying for the subject. And I was just making sure that my grades, the average grades, were good enough for me to pass each year. It was... No other student in my school did that. I was even called by the president, what is it called? I think the boss of the school is not called the president. It's called... I will call it president because I don't know the proper English name. But I was called and we were like, Sir Grandalot, what's going on? And I explained to them that I have the teacher and the problem. And we were like, oh, but you need to try because... And I was like, no. Nope. I think that during my last year of high school, I attended math class on Friday, which was the day during which we had 2 hours of math at the very beginning of the day. Maybe 3 times the whole year. Maybe, at the most. I just entered school 2 hours late every single day for the whole year. Because my math teacher was an absolute piece of garbage. Like, from a human point of view. Not just as a teacher, but even as a human being. He was a piece of garbage and I refused to study for his subject. No, 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 don't enter. Man, entering the portal in front of a treasure. Okay, it was worthless, but... It would have triggered me to enter the portal and just seeing the treasure chest disappear into the void just behind me. This may be the first time that I drop a pair of boots, like purple boots, with just 2 substats. I think it's mandatory for us to craft it and see what will happen. Here, discovery. We had cooldown, recovery, speed, and health. It's not even bad. But it could be better. It could be a lot better. I know that I need necrotic resistance, but everything else is a little bit questionable for now. I like the fact that it's a very hit point oriented pair of boots. Going to save it, but that's about it. Oh wait, we have rewards. Runes Wisdom, I have roughly 25. Where is the closest one? of those things. It's here, and the closest is there, so we go here. Enemies have a chance to dodge, fine. Not too worried about enemies dodging. Do I have anything interesting in my backpack? Abacus rod. I have a few. Can go. Wait, what? What was it? A sphere of sun. I don't remember the name. Maybe I already have it, but I don't remember the name. Slay enemies to locate a thing and then kill the thing. We are going the wrong way. No! Oh, I had very bad experiences with the mage with that nuke, so I'm still a little bit scarred. A belt, rune of research, shrine of warships. Let's see. Here we need to go one by one. Mana, increase armor and mana, I'm definitely keeping that. Health regeneration, no. No. Ward retention, no. Vitality, void resistance. Nah. But at least one of them was very good. Wait, what's the time? Almost 11. Oh, okay. I'm still safe. I'm thinking about the Genshin Impact and the resin. But I used all the resin last night before going to sleep, so it's not at the cap yet. I can keep it. I really wish they will increase the cap in Genshin Impact. Because having 240 in Honkai Star Rail, like at the end of the day, the amount of energy that you use each day is the same, but not having to worry, very likely, about energy overflow is nice. Because it happens every now and then that I have a really busy day, I don't have time to log in one of the two games, and in Honkai Star Rail I overcapped one this morning because I didn't check the game in the morning when I woke up. I only checked it when I was about to start streaming and it was a bit late, but you know, I overcapped one energy, it's not a big deal. But in Genshin Impact it tended to be a bit more often recently. Shrine of Shards, okay. I've already seen an increased healing effect and we can move on with our life without picking it up. But I've been keeping up with Genshin Impact pretty well. I'm doing all the events, doing everything daily. I believe by the time Fiorina's banner arrives, I will have about 200 pulls. So even though I'm on a 50-50, we're going to have a very, very easy time snatching our Fiorina. Hopefully at Eidolon 1, Constellation 1, sorry. But we will have to wait and see. She will definitely have a spot in my Chi-Chi team, like 100%. Chi-Chi, Fiorina, the other two probably Ganyu and Yelan or Ganyu and Shinchu, but science is not settled yet on that. Here we have increased critical thingy, do thingy, no worries. I mean, worry a little bit, but... Can get through Sumeru? What do you mean you cannot get through Sumeru? The story? Good part of the Sumeru story felt a little bit like a drag. So if you're a bit stuck because you don't... you lack the motivation to do the quest, I understand how you feel. I totally understand. There is only one part of the Fontaine quest that is a drag, and it's the one in the prison. That one was designed very, very poorly. It's extremely repetitive. Slay enemies, seal the gate, okay. The cycle part of the story. Which one? Okay, this is good, but not for my build right now. Okay, I think we got ambush. A very low ward right now, meaning that I'm taking a ton of damage. Okay. Shield, Torn Shell, I already have it. Well, there's a shrine. It's a water shrine. Oh, stuck in Nilu's dream. That was not even that bad. It was not great, but not that bad. There are worse things. At least for me, there were worse things. Scale of Eterra. Scepter, Frozen Ire. I think I already have both of these. Yes. Did you do all the Aranara side quest? Cause that killed many people. Like the will to live and to exist of many people during the Aranara quest just disappeared. It was too much. It's not mandatory in theory, but in practice there is so much of the map that is locked behind that quest that it's borderline mandatory and it takes forever. I have a couple of side quests in Fontaine that I have not done yet. There is an underground area at the entrance of which there is a world quest. I'm assuming that the world quest is required for the underground area. Oh, with potential, okay. But I've not done it yet. And due to lack of time, I've been postponing essentially all the permanent content in Genshin Impact. I'm focusing on the timed content because, you know, if you don't do it, you don't get the rewards and it feels a bit bad, but all the new hydroculi, part of the exploration, world quests that are always going to be there, I'm postponing them because I really want to make progress in Last Epoch. I'm enjoying it a lot, and then, you know, the release Armored Core 6, I played it a lot, and time is a major constraint for me. You do not dare. Veranara quest is cursed. It's absolutely cursed. Basically, it's a world quest behind which a huge part of the Sumeru map is locked. Like, there are many areas and caves that you cannot enter before doing the Aranara quest. Because they're completely locked. And basically after 1 hour into the quest, you talk with an NPC that gives you the power to open some caves, and you think, let's go, I have done the quest! And then you notice that there is a new menu, a new tab that you can open that was not in the game before then, and that tab shows you that what you completed is like 1% of the whole Aranara quest. And it's endless. The rewards are really bad compared to Honkai Star Rail, yes. Honkai Star Rail rewards are absolutely amazing compared to Genshin Impact, and they're not as generous as other gacha games like Guardian Tales, but much better than Genshin Impact. I want to pick up stuff, okay. And I would say in general the exploration of Mondstadt, Liyue, most of Inazuma, not all of Inazuma, but most of Inazuma and Fontaine are good. Fontaine is actually great. Best exploration we had in a while. The Sumeru exploration was a drag. Because between huge areas being locked huge areas being locked behind Veranara quest and the underground, which is a pain to walk around in, and all the sort of stuff. Sumeru, I 100% all of it, and it was not a very fun time for me. I did not enjoy it at all. Fontaine is a lot of open space and the underwater stuff, which It's pretty well done, I would say. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty well done. The Underpoken Walker. Fontaine, yeah, it's good. The above ground of Fontaine has Mondstadt vibes. And Mondstadt, for me, is the best region to explore in the game. You can go anywhere you want. Fontaine is pretty much like that. Just, it feels bigger, I'm not sure. I may be a fake news dispenser right now, but it feels bigger. Not sure if it is, but it feels like that. But regardless of actual size, it's a very beautiful area to explore and very convenient to explore. Apart from the prison. The prison, the exploration and the quest, that one was a little bit of a downer for me. Just yesterday or 2 days ago on Reddit, there was someone pointing out that the amount of time spent in lifts was insane, and someone gave a huge suggestion to leave the personal teleport in the sleeping area. Now, if you're not done the quest yet, what I just said bears no value, but basically there is a place in the prison where every day we go to sleep, and all the movement around the area is done via lifts that take forever. It's a really bad system. And someone had the idea of crafting the personal teleport and putting it next to the bed, so that every time that the story forces you to go back to the bed, which is a very long walk and lift expedition, they just teleported it there and they saved a ton of time. It was a very, very good idea that they had. Mage. Will you be the based exiled mage that gives me something good? It's boots of some resistances and extra movement speed. Not even bad. Here we don't have anything. Let's move on with our life. The writing is nice, yeah. Legendary Rotmine, let's say. It's always worth remembering hashtag not all. Every now and then there are some characters that feel a bit like duds. Oh, Swaddling. Don't think it's going to be good. Oh my god, I need another tab for the uniques. No. Oh. I'm really looking forward the end of the story for Fiorina. Because there is definitely something hidden around her character and character development that will be revealed during her banner. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really, really curious. Close call. I like the name. $20 armor, 3% increase the fire damage. 20 and free. 26 and free. Fah, the one that I got is a piece of trash. 21 mana and 6% armor and 6% mana is very sweet though. Like, we will have to do a lot of messing around, checking health and all this sort of stuff, but it's nice. Yeah, sometimes the new characters in Genshin Impact have been introduced in slightly underwhelming ways, with very little to no presence to the story. I need to organize my stash better, yes. It's something that I want to do probably during the weekend. Because now that we're back from, you know, no more holidays, no more typhoons and stuff like that, I really want to have time to tidy things properly. No, we don't want cold damage. And the cool thing is that tidying the stashes is something that I can do while I'm watching a YouTube video, listening to a movie or stuff like that. So, you know, I can take it slow. Xinyan. Not only Xinyan. Word ailment cleansing on pot. No. No. I don't even want to see you. Like Eula, the way Eula was introduced at the very beginning was no one heard of her in the game. There was no mention of Eula anywhere in the game. And then suddenly it was her turn to have a banner. And characters in the game were like, yo, that's Eula! And Traveler, who? Eula! Everyone knows Eula! Oh, of course that's Eula! And then there was the introduction of Eula. It was so dumb! And then, you know, she has a good characterization, she has an important role in Monster and all this sort of stuff. But the way she was introduced was so bad. There was no foreshadowing of her. Pretty much nothing. It was just one day suddenly Eula, a name no one has ever heard before, but everyone in the game, like all the characters had new dialogues. Oh, that one is Eula. Yeah, hello. Everyone knows her. Come on. Diluc and Keia both have a lot of rumors around their characters. We will have to see. The problem is that we're getting introduced so many new characters consistently that it's going to be kinda difficult potentially. I kinda like this. Potentially to introduce new and interesting characters while at the same time developing older ones, but we shall see what MiHoYo does. The writing so far, especially in Genshin Impact, is the only thing that has been a bit of a hit or miss. On Kaista Rail, for the writing is much better. Probably because they need to direct fewer resources into the world building and world development and world mechanics, because, you know, everything is in instances and it's a turn-based game, so they can probably focus a little bit more on the writing. And it's a lot better in Kaista Rail. Unique gloves, Hand of Judgment. I don't remember these, so let's save them. Moment of Truth! Oh! Code of an Erased Sentinel. I think Jinliu has the animation problem. Like her elemental skill and her ultimate feel so underwhelming compared to, for example, Blades. I mean, Blades' animations are glorious. They are so beautiful. The counter attack, the ultimate, when he uses the elemental skill to do his thing, like everything he does looks so cool. Jinliu's, not so much. Like her elemental skill and ultimate almost give me vibes of 4-star character. Let's see what we have. 8 intelligence for attunement. But I don't want attunement, so attunement is definitely one that we remove. We still get critical strike avoidance. I kinda like these gloves, though it depends on how they roll. Stellar on Hunters and Luocha. Luocha is great. Critical strike chance. Because these I would kinda like to level them all up. Apart from attunement. Attunement, I really don't care about attunement. He's a very good healer, and he has an interesting character, like an interesting characterization. And he was so busted. He is so busted as a healer that a ton of people pulled for him for that reason. I don't feel like I want to use this one. Not this one, sorry. The equivalent. Glyph of Despair. I would really like to level up critical strike chance, but I really don't want this one. So let's see what we get. Hope! I really don't want this one. Hope! We're stuck with that, pretty much. Which is not awful. Health converted to ward is not awful. I was hoping that the Glyph of Hope would help me a bit. I think I will stick with what I have. I may be wrong, but I will stick with what I have. Let's see here. We get ward. Okay, that one we like it. So we lock it. We use the 18 forging potential for that. Excuse me? And we got attunement, which I do not care. Oh my god. Which means that we need to do this. And we got oh no, this would be so good for me. No, and I only have 4 forging potential. No. It has movement speed, intelligence, and 2 useful resistances. Please, Glyph of Hope, you're my only hope. It worked. Okay, please. No! No, we were so close to greatness. So close to greatness. It broke my heart, it deserves to be shattered. The gacha curse, yes. Oh, it's a shame, but it's alright. It's alright. I mean, it's not really alright, but you know what I mean. Enemies, wait, enemies are deadly. Fuck. What's the best course of action? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so it's much faster this way. It's okay, everything will be forgiven if we get the Hydra relic. Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra. But Jarak, since you are way more experienced at the game, I just wanted to double check. I'm in the right place, right? To target the Hydra thingy. Because I've been doing it since yesterday evening, and I also and I also checked you know, before the start of the stream, and that was the name that was listed on the wiki. Well, on Last Epoch tools, I kinda call it wiki. Just want to make sure that I'm in the right place, because if I've been farming for the last, I would say 2 hours last night and 2 hours and change this morning in the wrong place, I mean, the Joker started like that, essentially. Hello, Flame Spire. We have only one? Nice. I like this kind of monolith. Thank you. Go destroy one thing move on with your life. Want to believe. Could also be doing that, but it's not that important. Slavey. Oh, locate the thing, destroy the thing. Ranger belt, lightning damage. Fuck. Two-handed axe. I don't know. I will not even check. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Ooh. I do not think I would have died. I really don't think I would have died. But the amount of those exploding thingies under my feet while I was on cooldown with the flame burst movement. The clenching was real, is what I'm trying to say. I cannot see what's on screen. Bloody loot filter. Okay. Two-handed staff. I already have that one. Ward gain per room consumed. This one is good. This is exactly the kind of thing that I want. Yeah, we dropped it! We dropped it with legendary potential! Let's go! Oh, we did it! Oh! Now I will get another one as a reward? Is that how it works? We did it! I can double check from the headroom map. What? Are we getting another one? No, okay. Wait. We can double check from the headroom map. First of all, what's the headroom? I avoided the Joker art. The funny thing, I randomly dropped it from monsters instead of as a reward at the end of the map, but that's still good enough. Because you mentioned the... Wait, what did you call it? You can double check from the headroom map for unique set relics just to make sure. From where? There is a ton of information in this game that is that can be found in game. The problem is knowing where. Like if I click on it, it doesn't show me anything in particular with Alt and Control. So what does it look like? Fire penetration. Wait, what are the rolls? We got the minimum runic invocation, borderline the minimum fire penetration, good chance to invoke Hydra on kill, very high area, very high cast rate, very high ward gained, very high ward decay threshold. Basically Wait, I heavily low rolled the first two, and I pretty heavily high rolled everything else. So pretty okay. Pretty okay. Which means that what we can do now is, unfortunately, we need to give up all this stuff, which is not particularly nice. Hello, hello, Verzogor. We can do this switcheroonie, and then we need to change a lot of things in our build. Happening basically 5 minutes before my planned time to leave. Annoying, annoying. Probably need to do some rearrangements here and there. Because this one is very good once I make it to 300. But the things that we want to change now are... Here we need to activate this one, and I need one skill point somewhere to activate immutable order. So we need to remove a point somewhere. Probably from... Probably one of these, yeah. Although 24 spell damage, it's actually pretty okay. I need one skill point there, it's not negotiable. So we do this. Stop respecting. Then we need to go here and we need to change it so that it's lightning. And we need to recover a skill point somewhere. Can get rid of this one. Then we need to rearrange things a bit. It needs to be that followed by, well, I guess Flame Ward is okay. Followed by, I would say Fireball here. Then we put Runic Invocation here. Because I like to have the dash on the right mouse button. Okay, goodbye, Breadman. Take care. Yeah, sure, Zohur. Sorry, it takes me a little bit to reply because when I'm playing Last Epoch, I have the chat on the other screen, and it takes me a moment to see. I think we go to kill a few things just to practice a little bit and to level up our skills. Man, having... This is not going to be easy for me. Wait, it's not lightning? Oh, okay. Okay, I see the problem. I bamboozled my build for now, but it's okay. I think we can still make it. Because it's not lightning. Checkmate. It's okay. Killing monsters, we should level up Flame Shield pretty quickly. Man, I wish I did it a little bit more carefully. From here, I guess. How long it took me to build my Zeali? From day one, I basically farmed exclusively the domain, the quantum domain, until I would say 1 or 2 weeks ago. And especially after the release of Fushuan, I reached the point that making improvements on Zeali's build is going to be extremely difficult and not really worth the cost of energy. I'm not sure. I think they should be very similar. Just Danheng deals more damage in the single specific turn, while Jinliu deals more damage in subsequent actions. I think most of it will depend on which characters you have available for them and what enemies you're facing. With the enemies that are going to be the memory of chaos and in events for a while, Jinliu is going to be better for sure. Danheng was absolutely busted during his banner. It's what MiHoYo does. don't focus too much on peak damage potential, because the peak damage potential of a character is only achieved during the banner of that character, which is when MiHoYo wants to sell it. After that, it will go down significantly. Like, you can find pretty much every character clearing the Memory of Chaos. Even 4 stars, as long as the supports are good. So try to pull for characters that you like, and more importantly, for whom you enjoy the gameplay. So this was not broken yet. Oh my god, I thought I destroyed it. Yeah, we did it. Not that, this. Okay. You got Danheng, Fushuan, and Zili. Then, yeah, you don't need other damage characters. Like, you put Zili and Fushuan, and you build a team around them on one side of Memory of Chaos. And then you put Danheng and whatever on the other side of Memory of Chaos, and you're pretty much done. Yeah, we're not lightning. That's why my old build is not working right now. We need to level up. We probably need to clear one more map with this trash non-existent build, and then we can finally play the Hydra. And after this, I think... well, I will definitely kill the Ouroboros guy. Ooh, okay. I will try to kill the Ouroboros guy here on this monolith to increase the corruption. And then I will call it a day, because it's 11:30 by the time I do the things that I want to do. It's probably going to be close to 12, which is usually my cutoff day. And then in the coming days I will move to a different monolith, and I will start to farm the monolith with the... I call them the Dragon Boots, because they're boots that drop from the Dragon area that pretty much nullify crit damage, incoming crit damage. And it means that on other pieces of equipment, like a belt, gloves, and so on, I can focus almost exclusively on resistances. So I can cap those that I'm missing right now, like necrotic and whatever. Slay enemies until we locate. Did we locate it? Not yet. It was dead. Oh, very well. I'm misclicking everything, because I played 50 hours with a different setup of the rune in my bar. Like, every single thing that I'm clicking, I'm misclicking it. No. Oh, good. If your relics are good enough, that's the best part, because you can just benefit... you can reliably benefit from your energy when you go to farm traces and level up light cones and stuff like that. The relic RNG can be very painful. Hold on a moment. What the hell is this? What's False Water Fury? Oh, it's about melee stuff. Well, I can save it, but it's not something I plan to use right now, for sure. This one I picked it up by my mistake. It has so much endurance, though, but rip. Minions healing, okay. Oh, we did it! We did it. Okay, so now you're lightning. And now we have immutable order. So now, no matter how we play our things, it's not working. Excuse me? Did I misclick? Oh, it's because I still have all the fire. Oh no! Oh, what a moron! Remove. Remove. Oh, I need to keep these. Oh my god. Remove. Oh no, I cannot remove. So, to let you understand why I'm slowly becoming an arch-villain of a DC comic. This node transform my frost wall into fire, which is what I've used until now because my build was exclusive fire. I wanted to become lightning. Unfortunately, in order to have this node available, I need to reach it first. You see those dots. The problem is, in order to have it right now, like the reason why I can have it is I activated this and this and this, which allows me to go here. But I did not activate this. So, until I get one more point, I cannot do the thing, and my frost wall will still be fire instead of lightning. Which is insane, just to mention. Well, you have Fushuan. The team can be... ideally, it's a Sealy, Bronya, Fushuang, Silver Wolf. Silver Wolf is going to get a rerun not far from now. Yeah, sure, you can add my... what is it called? You can add me on Okaisterel, yeah? If you don't have Silver Wolf, Peela is also fine as well. Peela is very, very good. And ideally for Danheng, you would like something like Danheng, Luocha, Yukong, and that's pretty much it. Like the last one can be borderline anyway. Why it's not working? Oh, okay. Man, now my invocation has a super long cooldown. And it's not doing the thing that I wanted to do. Man, I really should have planned this a little bit better. It's not a big deal, but still very annoying. Charge the bacon. Let's go to charge some bacon. Oh, what did we drop? A maze. Oh, this one. I think I really had it. Okay. Yeah, Silver Wolf is getting a rerun in 1.5 apparently. It's rumored. By rumored, I mean the leakers have mentioned it, and it should be pretty reliable by now. Which means about a month and a half from now, more or less. Remember to build a Yukong, because she's the best support for Danheng. Did we get the skill? Okay, let's see. Let's see. So now we want 1 point here, 1 point here, and it's already there. Then we can get rid of this. No, respec, respec, respec. Stop respecing. This one I want more points in it. So as we level back up to 20, I will probably drop a few points here. Man, I want to see my Hydra. Yeah! You have Yukong, but not E6. A Link? A Link for what? Before E6, she's a little bit more of a pain to play, but she's still very good. It does so much PvP, oh my god. How come? I don't see the Hydra spawning. Did I miss a thing? Oh, yeah, I need to respect this. I need one extra skill point here. I need to get that one. Can probably get rid of a fire resistance shred, because I already have many things that reduce fire resistance. So we get rid of that one, we level up to 20 and we can get that. Fine. Oh, the Silver Wolf leak. Well, I don't have a link here, but it was on Reddit. You know, just in the main. Oh no 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 no! In the leaks subreddit. Oh my god, this thing hits like a truck. It's so much better than the single Giga Nuke. Casting speed? No, not very good. This can go. Basically, next patch will be Argenti, Huohuo as limited 5 stars that are new. Then Hania as limited 4 star. We got a second one instantly. Let's go, RNG gods. The Hydron is... no, the one that I already have with legendary potential is just better, but... it's nice to have a spare one. After so many hours trying to get one, I got the two in a span for 5 minutes, basically. There were many others. Why do I have a feeling I'm missing out on some? I thought there were more of those nodes. Because, you know, we always have a chance at high rolling one. With all high stats, but I don't see any others right now. I might have gotten all of them. I believe I had the 3 here. And I only got 2. Yeah, Silver Wolf has a lot of value for any account. She's not a huge upgrade over Pela, though. And the thing is, against a single target, Silver Wolf is a lot better than Pela, that's for sure. Against multiple targets, Pela can remove defense from all of them. So if you consider Sealy hitting all the multiple targets, the difference is not that massive. So if you're a bit tight and there are other characters that you would like to get, it's actually okay. Especially if you have Pela. But Silver Wolf is very, very good. And I thing that allows me to cast the Hydra for free, sort of. Man, that's so much damage in a huge area. See you, Jarak. Thank you for stopping by. The cooldown is a bit painful. It's something I need to get used to. Especially until I have that particular node unlocked. The one that allows me to summon the Hydra kinda for free at the end of Flame Rush. Because it's really cool that I can summon Chu right now. It's very, very cool, thanks to the item. But I would like to cast them more often. I mean, I would like to have them on screen more often. That was not a very good time. I didn't go through a shield. Because there is also the thing that if I go through the shield, I get some extra buffs and the Hydra is better. Yeah. The damage goes from 5,000 and change to around 7,000 if I do it properly. At the moment, the main issue for me is the quick bar. Because the order is fixed, it has to be like that, and it's completely different compared to what I'm used to play. But now we can do this, and we can do... that one doesn't seem particularly important. This one... oh, yeah. That one is nice, I like... oh, although... it's not even that important, to be honest. Because the important nodes here are... wait, one of Frost Villain casts Lightning Blast on the environment enemies. It consumes mana... no. We will see. Doesn't seem like the last point is going to be the deal breaker for us. What are the modifiers? Deadly, void enemies increase the extra damage against the dude. No, I would rather clear a few more nodes to let this thing expire. Then we do the gaze, and then we worry about things. What's the time? 11:45. Yes, that's the Hydra. Let's go. Oh, there is a chest here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you both for the go to the channel and for the Zeely compliments. And have some great sleep. Have some great sleep. See you next time. There is the Hydra. Oh my god, it's not on cooldown. It's amazing. Does it cast it every time? This is incredible! I didn't know it worked like that. It's disgusting, actually. Whoa! I didn't know it worked like that. I thought that it would have some form of cooldown at the end of Flame Dash, but no, it just casts it. That's amazing. As long as I have the, you know, the correct amount of rune. That's really good. Ward Trail. Increase movement speed. Word game when you don't fall. What a piece of trash. Fine. I just want the this buff to expire. It will still last a couple of monoliths. So it's wall, fireball, dash, hydra. What if I do long dash? Let's see, fireball. Wow. So I don't. I technically do not need a fireball. Interesting. Because there is a node in the. Oh, what the hell was even that? There is a node in the flame dash that if I hold it and it's longer, it generates 2 runes instead of 1. Meaning that if I do the long dash, I just need to cast the wall to have lightning, well, to have 1 rune, the order doesn't matter. And then I can dash and there is the hydra.
I cannot.
Or I can just fireball, 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 hydra. Very low on mana, which is not great. Okay. Oh! I was looking at the other monitor while the doggies were farming me. What the hell, doggies? I thought that I would trust you. Okay, one more. Let's get one with an irrelevant modifier, and if the rewards are nice, it's even better. Shred armor and rage, endurance, chance to dodge. Chance to dodge is very, very relevant for me. You cannot dodge a fireball, so we will give the Shade of Ouroboros the ability to dodge in exchange for removing an insane amount of damage. Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra. I cannot say Hail Hydra every single time that I summon one. I need a macro. The damage is absurd. Now I understand. Now I understand why people play. And what makes it Omega Busted is that it's great single target and it's great AoE. It's absolutely great for anything. There. Here. Disgusting. Oh, switching the build was just such a massive upgrade for my character. It feels unbelievable. It's nice when you do something like that in a hack and slash game. Like you get the feeling that suddenly your character has become Omega Busted. Okay, now we can go to the Shade of well, we could also do the boss first. Let's do the boss first. Let's see what the boss is like now that we have Hydra.
My magic has no equal. Perish.
Ow.
Quite, but it is hopeless.
It's not shooting there. Okay, good to know. Ow. Oh my god. And it healed.
The void will soon fall. My magic has no equal. Perish.
Don't heal. Okay.
It's hopeless.
It's taking way more damage. Just, you know, the rhythm is something that still... Like, it feels weird being forced to... How to say that? To use Flame Dash to cast the Pillar of Doom.
Quite, but it is hopeless.
But being able to deal damage while walking around and dashing around is really nice.
Is this nightmare finally over?
I'm not dying, right? Okay. Shards, shards. This is all about shards. It's always about shards. We'll keep it. Scepter. I have a million of these already, so let's move on with our life. Let's try the shade. Shade, which is here. Chance to do dodge, heals if I don't damage it, so... Need to be careful, but...
Bound by the same chains, champion. Brains. That's change. Resist.
Really weird feeling having to dash in its direction like that. Ow.
That's change. Why do you resist?
It's melting.
Brains.
This for me was a way faster kill compared to usual. Siphon of Anguish. I think I really have a few of these. Not particularly good, but okay. It was a nice trial. Endless trash. And now... Well, the timing is pretty good for me. It's about time for me to leave. I have one unspent point. Probably here. There. I do not have any bonus to all, so I need to make sure that this one I could even drop it a little bit, but any extra word is nice. And I do not believe this is damage to shield enemies, but considering that it changes to Lightning damage, I don't think it will chill. At least I don't believe so. So here we are pretty much done. So I would like this. I'd really like to get that. $250% word, what the hell? I will need to think about that one a little bit. Here seems okay, here seems okay. Here, yeah, we lost a point here. Yeah, and for everything that I want, in terms of equipment, yeah, well, you know, apart from increasing my resistances, there's a piece of boots that is very, very, very good. How much do I lose by removing this? 30, 35. Let's see. Because these, you know, the non-unique pieces, their main purpose is to make sure that you get all the resistances in place, defenses in place, and all the sort of stuff. And this one is pretty good, you know, elemental resistances, increases mana and health, ward shenanigans. But there is also the chance of replacing it with whatever purple ring with good stats that fit the rest of the build. It would be nice. How much mana do I have right now? 229, a bit low. So things that I would like to... What if I drop it? 210. Because I would really like to make it to 300 mana. But it will need a little bit of work. Yeah. Yeah. But good job. Good job. We have our Hydra. Where is it?
I cannot do that.
Oh, I didn't have rules. Feels bad. Okay. It doesn't look like a Hydra at all, but it is what it is. So, today is Thursday. Monday, there should not be anything weird. The school of my daughter is open, there's no holiday, no typhoons are approaching Taiwan, so I should be able to stream. And I believe that Monday there will be... what is it called? The Member of Chaos Reset in Honkai Star Rail. So there will probably be a bit more Honkai Star Rail and a bit less Last Epoch. Probably like a couple of hours each. But it will also depend on how quickly I can clear the Member of Chaos, because sometimes it's very simple depending on the monster composition. But I'm very happy. Very, very happy that finally my character is going in the direction that I wanted to go. So, thank you all for stopping by, guys, and have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday, same time, 8 AM Tokyo time. And I still do not have the ending video ready, so the stream will end very abruptly. Thank you, guys, for stopping by. Have a great weekend. There we go. Okay, time to go to do some shopping to make sure that the family will have food for dinner. Bye guys and take care.